Gotcha. Say less.
And
Can
that's
I can I
huh?
real quick?
So
My fiance really wanted me to show this also.
Ah, well, now I feel bad that I paused the recording. I was um afraid you were gonna say a personal thing.
Oh
Um,
no, 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 I'm fine.
Wait,
all right.
rehearsal. Let's go.
Uh,
Leonardo DiCaprio.
yeah. Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
I'm getting me some appropriate music. The air conditioner is hella loud at this Airbnb. Loud ass. I can't even hear the happy background music.
Okay. I don't know, it
Uh,
kind of reminds me of
Whoa.
like a tropical hotel kind of music.
All right, y'all. It's time for a Leonardo Recapulo. Time for the Red Shoe Diaries of what happened last time. All right, so Kaz came back last time. Uh and he teleported into what is basically the Serengeti, but it's not. It's the plains of Lari in the middle of Parvus. I can't do this on this couch. It's too comfortable.
Blood.
Gotta
Just
slap.
remember, none of you know that Kaz's gold is stolen.
Nope.
So
Nope.
That's true.
And mm,
anyway,
As
uh,
it's safe.
so yeah, Kaz showed up after having killed something in an alley, and he decided finally that he should get a cure. Uh, but he also, everybody's like, all right, let's do the mission. Everybody decided to go to Monkafa after a lot of discussion. You have your new friend Darius Ekis, who showed you the map of Parvus, talked to you about, where to go, what to do and stuff. And yeah, first you were talking about going to a swamp. You decided to go to Monkafa. I guess the logic was like, let's find a druid and bring that person to the swamp so they can do it over the corpse flower. I don't know. That's kind of like what I understood was the logic. So with that in mind, everybody decided to go to Monkafa. And they walked and they walked and they walked. And there were a lot of bugs and heat and the plains of Lari and spotted horses and wildebeests going blip, blip, blip for untold scads of them. In fact, I just want to give you a frame of reference from uh my life back when I traveled more. Uh this is from when I went to Tanzania. This is the Serengeti. Some hyenas. Some hyenas fucking around. And here are the wildebeests as far as the eye can see.
dang.
I wish you could hear it. I'm gonna try to put it right next to the microphone, but I bet you can't. So.
I heard a little bit. It was like one oink, and then I just couldn't hear.
His Zoom always filters out everything that's not talking. Look, here's one just chilling. Um, so yeah, you all have been walking through that for hours and hours and hours. You walked a full day and you started to set up camp when something moved behind a bush. Somebody must have been going to the bathroom because a gnome fighter stepped out from behind a bush, and her name was Amelie, just like everyone's favorite movie. And she was a little bit leery of you all, thinking that you might be sneaking up on her camp or something. Everybody said that they weren't, so then she left. You guys followed her back to her camp, where a bunch of people were wary of you. But after a few exchanged words and stuff, and Andre offering his ale, which turned out to be not as yummy as it might have been,
Bad
but
batch.
just due to the dice, nothing else. But you know, everybody's just happy to have some ale, and people settled down to hang out and talk to each other. Now, Kaz, because he was afraid of eating people and stuff, tied himself to a tree instead of going into the camp. And while he was tied to the tree, he got pickpocketed for all of his gold. But hey, at least they didn't take Frost Spear. Frost
Yes.
Spear. What is the name of your sword?
Frostfire.
Frostspire, not Frost
Yes.
Spear. So he's tied to a tree and moneyless, and everybody else is chatting calmly with some gnomes around a campfire. And let me know if I left anything else out. Otherwise, we will begin. So the leader of these gnomes, Dacian, she is dressed in a leather cloak and hood. The rest of them are wearing various weapons and leather armor. And Dacian sips the Mañana en Rocinante beverage and says to Andre, so you said you wanted information in trade for the beer. What can we help you with?
We're on the search for a druid. We're looking for a particular flower that we're hoping he can help us locate.
Oh, well, there are many powerful clerics in the Tower of Contemplation. Maybe this is the place to go.
Possibly. Do you know if they're skilled in removing curses?
Oh, no. Is one of you cursed?
Well, not one with us, but someone we're hoping to heal.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. You know, the more of this ale you drink, the better it tastes.
I'll take it as a compliment. I don't think there's anything else we needed.
Maybe, perhaps, how far is it that we are from Moncatha?
Sure. How far is Moncafa from here?
Oh, I think you travel another day to the north, and you will get there before the sun sets. And Darius nods and looks at his map, and it's like, yes, yes.
Is there anything we should be wary of going up there? Any sort of beast to stay away from?
Dacian smiles at that, and Pont Noir, who is a little bit bigger than the other gnomes, she says, no, we are the most dangerous thing around here, unless you are afraid of the spotted ponies.
Fair enough.
Miki, try like whispering, moving over toward me. I believe they are lying of being protector peoples.
Oh,
Perhaps we should be wary of them.
in a message cantrip, she responds, have I told you that she's mute? I think I skipped over that. She always communicates with minor
Oh,
illusion magic.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Oops, my bad. Yeah, she just talks with magic.
Oh,
Oopsies. So yeah, in just a message cantrip, she messages back. Oh, okay. I guess we should probably sleep in shifts then, kind of away from them, I guess.
Yes. They may slit our throats and steal our purses in the night.
Yeah, it's best to keep an eye out then.
Yes.
Dacian, will you all, is this like a permanent camp? Are you going to be somewhere we could maybe stay the night on our way back?
Oh no, we are traveling. We are headed southeast, you know. We are looking for more work.
Where in particular are you heading? Maybe we'll meet
Oh.
up there.
I suppose we will head to Itena first, and then we will see what happens next. You know, we are originally from Borgon, and we just travel, see who might be in need of protection. Udiali on the coastline is a beautiful city, but we will see.
So what takes you to Itena?
Dacian kind of looks at the others, and Pont Noir speaks up and says, we love to work, you know, earning money. Ha ha.
Sure, but there must be something to do while you're there. I mean, life's not all work.
Oh, well, I like to eat and drink.
If you're ever in Elenia Toth, try the squab. It's scrumptious.
Oh, that sounds good. I have had squab before, but this is a local recipe, no?
Yes, they make it quite spicy there.
Pont Noir looks at you, Sileth, and says, you look like you can fight. Where are you from? You look a little different.
Yes, quite a bit different from a gnome, but not too far from where you're from in Borgon, an island outside of Samta.
Oh, yes, we have not been there. That is very far. How did you get down here?
You know, just go where my feet carry me. Same as yourself.
Yes. Amelie looks at Andre and says, well, I for one really like this ale. It is good. The coffee is a nice touch.
Thank you so much, Amelie. I'll be sure to get some extra if we do run into you again. Just for you.
What are you all eating tonight, by the way?
To be honest, I didn't think about that until you've just mentioned it.
We have some rabbits that we caught earlier.
You wouldn't mind sharing?
She looks at Dacian. Dacian shakes her head, and Amelie says, no problem. We have enough meat.
Sure, I'd love to see what your cook can do about it. I'm curious about the meals of military.
Amelie says, "Oh, we are not military. No, we just protect people for money. That is very different."
It sounds the same to me. Tomato, tomato.
That is the same, yes. And now her name is Dasani. Yeah, you catch a smell. You catch a smell of a cook pot. There's some stew that's been brewing nearby. That maybe didn't stand out to you at first. And there appears to be some rabbit stew that's been in the making. And another of the gnomes, Kara, is just kind of staring at Sarah. And just not really saying anything and just looking at her.
I try my very best to emote pleasantly, just skeletal grin.
Just skeletal.
Kara says to you, you are unique.
Why, thank you. Though I am here in my homeland of Parvus, I take some pride in my severe aesthetic.
Oh, yes, very severe. Very severe. Yeah, so the stew's cooking, and we'll cut back over to Kaz's tree. He's tied up in the pitch dark. What are you up to, Kaz?
Cazador, when he wakes up, is there any like scratch marks or any kind of like struggle marks anywhere on the tree or in the dirt around him?
Like from somebody else coming or from
Oh, no, just from him like turning in the middle of the night.
Well, I don't think it's been too long since you tied yourself up to this tree.
Okay,
Uh,
cool, cool.
Maybe an hour tops, right? You tied yourself up right before they went over to the camp. So
Oh yeah. My bad. I thought this was the following day. My bad. Yeah,
no, it's still
Cazador.
sleepy time at night. Yeah, the people are talking about dinner and stuff. So you tied yourself up outside the camp. They went in to talk to them, and they're still talking to them and talking about eating dinner and stuff. So it hasn't really been more than an hour.
Okay, yeah. Cazador. He he's going to contemplate. He's going to like be looking off into the stars and just be like contemplating all the decisions he's ever made in his life amounted to this exact moment. And he's not sure how he feels about that. And he's thinking about the gold and the either halfling or maybe child. In his head, he's probably thinking it's a child, just a starving poor child who ran away. He's just contemplating all of this, taking it all in. And yeah, he's gonna kind of test the ropes a little bit, see if they're still tight. And yeah, that's all he's gonna do.
All right. Okay, back to the camp. The food is nearing ready. Pont Noir seems hungry and excited to hand out some stew soon. What's everybody up to?
Can I Can I investigate? Like, are there any weapons that they don't have on them? I just want to investigate and see if they've been used recently. See if there's any like marks of them being sharpened recently or anything like blood on them, anything like that.
Oh, clever.
Yeah, most of the weapons are on them. You can roll perception or investigation to try to see if there are some, you can make out any weapons that aren't on them.
Okay. I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Oh, sup?
Right.
That's a lot better.
Nice.
Yeah, you see that there's a sword leaning against a tent that is probably belongs to Pont Noir. She has a couple weapons on her back, but there's sort of a great sword leaning against a tent there, a mini great sword.
Okay. Um, does it have any marks like it's been used recently?
Yeah, peeking at it from where you're sitting by the fire, trying not to get up and move and be obvious that you're peeking. You're checking out this great sword leaning up against the tent, and you think that, yeah, yeah, it was used recently,
Okay. Okay.
perhaps in a fight. It's hard to tell.
I think I want to wait until after we eat to press the line of questioning further. So
That's respectable. People tend to get, there's a word for it, hangry. You gotta wait until they're fed, they're full, they're happy. I
Um,
respect it.
so Pont Noir starts passing out the stew. It's small cups. It looks like the rest of the gnomes are supplementing it with hardtack that they can dip in the stew. And Amelie gives you your cup, Andre, and says, I'm sorry it's so small. But I imagine that you all have rations yourselves that you can eat with it. Pont Noir is a very good cook. And Pont Noir hands out little wooden cups of it to each of you.
I share my rations between the three of you, or whoever like.
Celeste would take some of her own rations that she has and just like probably be something similar to pemmican and just like drop it in the stew to make more more soup per soup.
Double the soup per soup.
Yeah.
Double the milk per milk.
So the gnomes are chilling, drinking the beer, eating the rabbit, making small talk, basically, asking you about yourselves a little bit. Anybody can feel free to ask them anything or whatever you like.
Are all such lovely ladies of Bordeaux. What is it that drove you here in the first place? I know you are working as protectors, as you say, but what is your reason to be here to begin with?
Um, Another one of the gnomes speaks up, kind of a skinnier one, and she says, "This is a fertile land. No one fights here, so we have very little competition. It is a good place to be a fighter."
Where I grew up, we held little, how would you say, tournaments, so we can become the better fighter by encountering other good fighters. Should we lose and not die, we were better than we were before. But should you kill nothing but weak fighters, you are not learning much, no?
That person kind of grits her teeth, almost like she feels like a little insulted, and then Dacian says, "I think you are speaking of honor rather than business. In the place where you have no competition, this is the place where you can thrive."
Is the ideals of honor and business separated normally in Bordeaux? Or is this a philosophy you hold on to yourselves?
Pont Noir looks a little confused at your words and says, "Oh, you like this too?"
It is palatable.
Oh. And a couple of the gnomes look at each other. And Amelie says, "Well, it is nice of you to join us. We don't see very many people out here who are not tabaxi or who are not metal tabaxi."
So Amelie, tell me, I've noticed there's no male gnomes that I've seen here. Is there a reason for that?
Amelie says, "We are a sisterhood. You know, men, they have their ways. We women, we understand each other."
Ah, I understand completely.
Reverse Amazonians.
Not reverse.
Wouldn't it just be normal?
It is
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, no,
regular
no.
Amazonians.
Oh no, because Amazonians are like super tall and like just
Ah, okay.
yeah. So
Scamazonians.
I think
Amazonian.
uh, uh I'll ask Amelie. So what is the usual thing that you end up fighting against? I couldn't help but notice that some of your swords look rather worn, as if they've been used recently. Couldn't have just been rabbits.
No.
You know, if there is anyone who is fighting, maybe taking advantage of the peaceful people here, we can stop them and put them down. Recently, outside of Moncafa, some pilgrims hired us to protect them from thievery, and a terrible dwarf from Liebenstag tried to rob them, so we had to protect them. This is our job, you know, going from one place to another, saving people from harm.
A dwarf from Liebenstag, you say?
Yes, yes, the people that take advantage of the pacifists here.
Do you see a lot of people from Liebenstag in this area?
No, no. As you know, the border is patrolled for this reason.
Can you tell
But
me anything else about this dwarf you saw?
he was from Liebenstock.
Do you know what kind of weapon he used? I mean, were you not there when the battle happened?
She looks like confused and uncomfortable, and Dacian looks uncomfortable, and
If
then
Liebenstag's making a move on Pavus, this is of great importance.
Pont Noir speaks up, and she's like, Uh, yes, he was big and he had blue hair and he used an axe and he was tall for a dwarf and his name was
Wait.
Hansel. And he was trying to rob the Parvusians.
Can I do an insight check?
Can I do?
Do you need to? You can.
Bro,
You can.
I think
I
he just
I
named
I
like a
think I
small.
know. She's like, I don't know if you want me to
All right, go
roll
ahead.
against her deception or something.
I mean, your passive insight is already pretty high.
It's a +2.
Your oh,
Oh,
what?
my passive insight?
Your passive investigation. Yeah, your passive insight is
17, yeah.
12. Yeah, your passive investigation is 17. I feel like you would know that she's bullshitting, but
Huh.
yeah, okay, you rolled a 16. Yeah, no, they're all making this shit up. Totally.
Snap.
So, but
Wow.
Pont Noir is confidently like, he's kind of tall for a dwarf, and he has blue hair, and his name is Hansel, and he had an axe.
Did you kill Hansel?
Oh, yes, I chopped off his head.
Hansel of the Blood Brothers? You chopped off his head?
Uh,
You
of,
know of this
ooh,
man, Andre.
of the what?
Of the Blood Brothers.
Uh,
He's famous.
oh,
This is going to be a huge political incident. And he died in Parvus?
oh. Well, now she's gonna roll insight on you.
Let me roll my deception.
Oh snap! You are.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
give
Celeste
I'm gonna
didn't
give Pont
believe them.
Noir a -2, so she's got 11 to try to figure out if yeah. I see 2 rolls, but the first
I
one,
rolled a 17.
yeah. So yeah, she's like, oh, and she looks at Dacian and she's like, an international incident, and Dacian is just kind of analyzing this whole interaction, looking at you, looking at Pont Noir. And then she says, well, I hope you have enjoyed the stew.
I would just like to warn you all, this could embroil the whole continent in war. It
Yes,
it might be pertinent to leave Pavus as soon as you can.
thank you for your concern. I think all of us are getting a little tired now, and we are going to turn in. It is excellent to make your acquaintance, and we bid you good night.
I'll bid you good night. I do hope you take care out there.
This is very useful information that about this, and we will keep this in mind. Thank you for your generosity with your words. Good night, all of you.
Good night.
Good night.
What's everybody doing in reaction to this semi-polite dismissal? Is everybody leaving or anybody doing anything else interesting?
I think I'll wait for them to leave. I'll stay sitting for now.
Same.
I'll mirror all of you guys. I think you see Sarah hasn't gotten it yet.
I think Celeste would stand, like she didn't believe them at first with the blue-haired dwarf, but then Andre said something, so now she's like, wait, hold on, she's got to write this down. So she will be standing and getting ready to leave as she writes.
And so some of the gnomes start to walk towards their tents and go, oh, good night, bonsoir.
Good night.
And Dacian just kind of stares at you, analyzing you, and Amelie looks wistfully at you.
Dacian, I thought you were gonna go to bed.
Yes, well, it is important to clean up the camp after our trusted guests leave.
Would you like me to help you?
No, thank you.
Oh, dishes are always easier done when there's two hands.
Wait, what?
Yes, there are.
Sorry, two more hands. And two more after that.
You have already done so much with your useful information. I'm sure we will see you all in the morning. Good night. Good night.
Good night. Is she still sitting down?
Yeah.
I think I'm still sitting down right across from her.
What's everybody else doing?
Kazor's just on the tree, but Kazor will, at this moment, he will just like randomly perk up his head like up straight. He'll just look like dead straight in front of him, and he is going to say, "I know you're there. You don't need to. You don't need to hide." And this is gonna be persuasion. Like even if there's no one here, he's just gonna say it, literally just to say it. This is just something that was regardless just go to happen.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
Okay. Yeah.
Persuade the universe to make somebody appear.
Persuade
Yeah.
the winds.
And there you go.
You -1?
Yeah, because of the exhaustion.
Oh.
You are talking to yourself while tied to a tree. With no answer. You're not even persuading yourself.
And that would be it.
So Andre's not leaving. Who is leaving? Who is getting up?
I think I'll verbalize in this moment. Friends, are we making rest in the camp here tonight?
I would say somewhere else is more appropriate.
Very well. If you feel another place is fine. I suppose I amongst us do not need to rest, so I have no conception of what would be comfortable. I would be happy to leave.
Oh, comfort is not necessary. Just somewhere else.
Maybe we should probably check up on Cass too, make sure, you know.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, maybe like a why the beast didn't, use him as a bathroom or something.
Yes,
I
could really see that happening.
I have heard of laughing dogs in distant lands. Perhaps he has not been eaten?
Seen as a carcass and consumed. Let us check on Cazador.
It seems there are matters that call us away. Until next time, Dacian. Dacian.
And that's yeah.
I thought Dacian was our party or our NPC friend. Or am I mistaken?
NPC. Might be
Darius,
mistaken on the.
Darius,
That's
Dice. Oh, okay,
Darius.
my bad.
Dacian is the camp leader here.
Gotcha.
Speaking of which, Darius already got up and like 20 feet out of their camp and kind of like awkwardly waiting for the rest of you to get up and leave too.
Mhm.
All right. I think I'll be the last one to leave. And I'll still be staring her down as I walk backwards with the others.
Miki, Miki, what are you doing?
Oh, before Andre left, I probably would have just took the hints and left too.
And
Uh,
Sarah, are you getting up?
I think I'm next to leave. I'll quickly say to Andre, Andre, I am sorry if we forgot to use your oof name as alternative. Oof.
It completely slipped my mind once I noticed that they were
Oh,
lying.
What?
oh.
Uh, I get up and start moving.
All
That's for sure.
right. Give me
For Elden Ring.
Mm.
Elden Ring
Okay.
content is pretty cool.
It's specific to that one game, but no worries.
Oh no. Elden Ring and Dark Souls seem really fun to me, but they seem like I would have to take time and like energy to dedicate myself to being good at the game. And I don't know, bro. My time's so divided.
pretty difficult set of
Mhm.
games. So, you all are backing away from the camp. Andre is staring down the
Dacian.
intelligent leader of the gnome camp who is dressed differently from the other gnomes. And yeah, the rest of them are like pretending to go to bed early, and like Pon Noir looks kind of disappointed that you all are leaving, and uh looks questioningly at Dacian as you all leave the camp. So now you're outside the camp.
Once we're out of earshot, I'll tell Sarah, you didn't realize they were lying.
Oh. Hmm. They did say they were the most dangerous thing, and then sort of, okay.
Not even that. I mean, yes, of course, but the fact that they were lying about Liebenstag, a place that you don't need to lie about to make sound evil, but that
Oh, that wasn't a
truly
lie? You sort of played it up like it was true.
I
that
cannot
was
believe
It
that
didn't sound
was.
true to me, but I mean, I trusted your word on it as a resident.
Sarah, you are too trusting, far too trusting.
I suppose I'll take the note. I mean, it seems like charlatanism has taken you and Miki quite far with the ability to not trust and deceive.
It is
Perhaps
useful talent.
I'll take a page out of your book for this.
Anyways, for them to have lied about someone that honestly is dangerous, but probably doesn't exist, it really makes me a lot more suspicious on top of everything else that was going on. I don't think they're really going to sleep, but I think you all know that as well. Or at least now you do, Sarah. Should we do something? Possibly
What, queen them?
royal light. I thought you were against the phrase, Sarah.
I feel like it's colloquial at this point.
The character development.
Look,
Be
you
fair,
gotta
they've none-
adapt.
To be fair, they've done nothing hostile to us in particular, but I doubt that they're not doing anything hostile in general with their presence here.
Darius speaks up and says, don't you all have many goals you wish to accomplish here? should if they are is the killing of every liar one of those goals?
Dius, of course not. If that was anyone's goals, me and Meek wouldn't have gotten as far as we have.
Yeah.
But there is something dangerous about them that we must absolutely consider. That doesn't mean we have to queen them, but
This queening people, you are very cavalier about something that is really changed the face of the world. In any case, my goal is to protect you, so I will simply say it will be easier to protect you if 9 gnomes with fighting implements are not trying to stab you. That is all.
Speaking of protection, are we actually worried about Cazador? Or was that some ruse to escape and have this
It was
conversation?
more of a ruse.
No,
But
I'm not sure.
gen-
I was deep in my staring contest.
but genuinely, I am kind of curious if something did come by and kind of use him as a toilet. I think
a
it's
wolf
just
is like gnawing on
All right,
Kazdor's leg right now.
Kaz, give me a luck roll.
Ooh, okay. Um,
Roll a d20.
a D20, just flat.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
Oh, that.
so while
Yeah.
you're tied to this tree, you start to hear behind you
What? What? Shoo, go away. Go. No. Raw.
and, and pretty soon you feel something pressing against you. Uh the hot animal flesh pressing against you. It's a large beast, apparently leaning against the back, the tree against your back, and you hear it sort of chewing something and going.
Like, is its face like toward me, or is like
You can't see it's like behind you, like you can feel the beast against your back, but it's dark. You can't see.
does the chewing of the beast, does it sound very close to me or just close? Like, can I tell the distance a little bit or no?
It's touching your back, the beast.
Like, um, can I make a persuade? Hmm.
Probably an animal handling role.
Oh yeah. Thank you. I was like trying to think about because I don't want to like intimidate it and then it just like thrashes against me or something like that.
Uh-oh. Miki, you made this happen.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm so glad for it.
You know when
Let's
I'm
go.
playing as a player, I always say, don't give the DM any ideas. So is that your roll? Did you just roll 17?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing or saying or trying to make happen?
So Cazador is now he's like just like making he's like making clicking noises and just like you would kind of like a pet to get its attention. Um and then he would just like basically just try and keep its attention and just talk to it for however long it would just be there.
So as you're making clicking noises at this thing, apparently it was eating grass right behind
Yeah.
you, leaning against the tree, and you start going, and you hear the creature's like, and it lifts its massive head. You can feel the muscles in its back as the head moves, and the head of the beast smushes up against your face, and it just starts licking you. It starts licking your face with big, long, thick, stinky animal tongue licking your face.
Kessler is gonna feel disgusted, very, very, very disgusted, and like this abnormal feeling. He's never ever felt any sensation like this. Completely in shock. At first, he's gonna like kind of like thresh in the rope a little bit, but then he's just gonna be like a little bit like you would like a dog or something like that, like just enjoy the company. And then he's just gonna kind of ride it out and
It starts like licking and sort of like nibbling your ear, and you just hear and feel just a big like
Kessler's gonna like yank his head back. She's like, no, no nibble, no bite.
and the creature's like "Ah, ah, ah,"
No, no bite.
and it wanders away.
No, Frankie.
All right, I'm gonna go kiss my wife goodnight real quick. Normally I just record everything, but tonight I'm being really precious about when I'm recording.
Now let's repeat the story.
Yeah, so one day, so anyway, your 17 animal handling rolls saved you from anything horrible happening there, and you just got licked a lot, and now we're all looking at Daniel's new anime poster, and so the rest of you are talking away from Kaz. Do you all know where Kaz is?
Sure.
Yeah,
We tied
we
him
tied
up.
him up.
Okay, okay. All right. So we'll cut back to your group talking outside of the camp. Darius weighed in about what he thought. What are you all up to?
I feel like we would have walked and talked, get further away from the camp, back to
Sure.
Kaz. It is a little bit of a jaunt since he's like what 600 feet or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as you arrive at Kaz, you see the silhouette in the darkness, dark silhouetted against dark of a large creature moving away from him.
Oh, shit. He may have actually ran into something. Oh no.
Oh,
And you
horrifying.
You hear Kaz saying, "Frank, Frank."
Oh, okay. He just
Perhaps
made a
he's
friend.
gone mad? Oh, friendship would make sense. Oh, perhaps he named the beast. I assumed he was speaking to some ethereal eldritch force.
Maybe. Maybe he can now talk to animals due to his theriantropy.
Hmm.
I don't know.
This so-called version of insomnia is quite a doozy of symptoms, it seems.
It's only a thought. We don't know definitively if he can talk to animals.
I thought we dropped all the beans. Do do we want to let Silith and Darius know?
Wait, who's there? I have no money. Just to warn you,
What do you mean you have no money?
What
I
do you
have
mean just
nothing
to
on me
warn
of
us?
worth.
Wait, what happens? Just firebolts create a little bit of light and then flickers off because she needs to speak. What do you mean?
Oh, Mickey. Oh, thank goodness. Yes, I was robbed blind.
You were robbed?
Yes, robbed blind in the darkness.
By who?
But by I I think it might have been a child, like a starving child, and they're in desperate need of money, and they just couldn't bear the hunger no more.
Starving child here?
Yes, I know it struck me as odd, but you never know. Maybe it's a homeless child that just wandered in the woods, raised by wolves. Who knows?
Perhaps one
I
of our
check my
gnomish.
pockets. I immediately check my pockets after he said he was robbed.
Raised by wolves, Cazador.
Well, I
Nobody else
mean,
is missing anything.
you never know. I try to give
Did you
people.
talk to this homeless child?
I tried. As I noticed that they were piffering through my coin purse, I tried reasoning with them, and they just did not give ear to anything I was saying. They did not respond or
But
anything.
they
They
told you
just
they were raised by wolves?
no. Oh, okay. So whenever I don't know what happens, like if I'm ever scandaled like this, I usually make up my own story of their life and what led them to this moment to further my understanding and willingness to accept what had happened. Like a silver lining to everything.
That's very interesting, Pastor.
Huh.
Although
Yes.
I doubt it was a homeless child. I believe it might have been an attractive female gnome who
Now,
stole your.
Attractive female.
what? I feel like perhaps we're both doing a bit of revisionism for what happened.
That sounds like an oddly specific description.
I would quite agree with him. They were very charming.
They were,
Oh.
but quite small. A little too small for me.
Yes. Let's see,
Also,
they are barely up to your knees, aren't they?
I think so.
Cool.
although I believe the line quite ruins the look.
Yeah, they definitely can't be trusted.
Oh.
For sure, they can't
I
be trusted, but I'm a little. I mean, height doesn't seem like too much of an issue, I don't think.
To each their own.
I'm just saying I wouldn't knock it.
Each to each their own. Each has personal tastes and preferences.
I guess
well,
I'm just open to more experiences.
oh, you do you, sir. You do you. If we do decide to stay, I would rather one of you take, preferably if you wouldn't mind, Mickey, holding on to my frostbite, just so no one decides to come back and retrieve it.
Well, we were considering, well, Andre was wondering if we would like to queen these people,
Oh, wait.
as you suppose there were potential danger to the landscape.
Wait,
Danger.
Kaz, you said you have no money and you were robbed. How much money
Yes.
were you carrying before?
It was only it
Well, if
was
it was only a little bit, then I suppose there's no real reason for us to queen them.
If
I
it
I'm
was
mean,
only like
well,
5 gold, it's no problem.
Cazador.
yes.
Oh, I thought you were very
oh,
wealthy, Cazador.
the wealth is in my heart.
Surely he doesn't carry
Crash.
all his money on him at all
No,
times.
no, that is bad finances, my friend. Bad. As a business owner yourself, you must know the financial workings.
Well, I leave our
So how
party's money
much did they
management.
take,
Yeah.
Kaz?
They took everything that I had, and the numbers. You know, I can't. I don't think I could recall on the spot the exact amount that I
Oh, give me an
had.
estimate.
Yeah,
And
give us a roughly. Just
Do you often
um,
have a hard time with small numbers?
you see,
you don't
Was
need
it
to count
more
the
silver,
silver.
copper, or
Like
gold?
6 or 7?
I'll give you a rough estimate. So it was between 18 gold
That's
and
already a lot.
414 gold. It was around that estimate right
That's a
there.
large.
I mean, it was
Kaz, I
around
believe
that.
you had a verbal tick there. What was the second number?
The Okay, so the first number was the lowest number, the 18 gold,
Which is
and
already a lot to have stolen.
Yeah.
oh yes, for sure. Like
Yeah.
that is no.
People can live with that for 2 years.
Yes, absolutely.
A
And no,
wild amount of money.
And on the higher end,
on
how much was stolen, Kaz?
on the higher end of the spectrum, hypothetically, it was around that range of 414
See, I
to
believe
18.
that's what you said the first time, and
Yes.
I believe that's 3 digits in one numeral. Miki, can you
Yeah.
double check for me? Was that 3 digits for one numeral?
Yes. Yeah, 414 gold.
I believe that's not necessarily a small amount of our
I
party's
believe
gold.
that's the same amount that I might queen someone for, possibly.
I would not say that any person's life is equal to any amount of gold per se.
But 414 is getting close,
Okay, wow.
right? Kaz, you said you were a businessman.
Yes, but I know how the inner business works. I just don't implement it in my own life.
That is that much gold is not good for the soul, I would say.
Mm,
Maybe it's just because of my time in Liebenstag, making me so stressed over this.
yes,
Uh,
I know, but I truly don't believe that money is worth killing over. Anyone can get more money, but no one can get back alive. Unless if you're a necromancer, then it just costs you very little.
See, I'm sort of that way
possibly
where
414 gold.
No, I would say it's pretty dirt cheap. Like 414 reses, maybe.
Hmm. My life is very cheap. I could live for nothing. So this is slightly confusing. I mean, you, I suppose, I don't know. I mean, money is what we need collectively to live. I don't imagine we would at least want to uh, take back what was stolen.
It would be just for you to seek out a recompense for this transgression, but I appreciate you not sweating over such a loss. It is quite admirable.
Oh, why thank you. I tried to be as level-headed as I can. I got it from my wife. And he's gonna be like contemplating for a minute, and he'll look back to you, Andre, Mickey, Celeste, and Sarah. Look back to you guys and be like, I I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of asking about it and finding out what happened, but if it ever came down to bloodshed, I'd say it's just leave it. It's not that important. And
I suppose it was your money. It's not like you were
yes,
holding money for me or anyone else, right?
no, not at all. It
It's also
was
not all the money that is in our party stock. We have
mhm,
uh, quite a bit collectively.
Do
yes,
we?
Yeah,
Is that
yes.
so?
I don't think Miki's told us about her haul yet.
Hasn't
So
told Andre.
No,
Bro,
yeah, as the item treasurer, I have a good portion saved away for everyone as well as my own personal share.
well, I'm glad to hear it, Miki. That honestly makes me feel a lot better. And I suppose since it was Kaz's cash, as it were, we shall leave the decision up to him. And it seems as though he is not uh down for the royal option.
Mm.
I'd be delighted to know who and why they did it, but Yes. Other than that, it's not worth the hassle.
Right.
So,
Well,
Andre, I have a
mhm.
question for you. In the beginning, you were so adamant about queening them. Like, why? Like, you were acting as if they were. Oh, and Crash said something about them being like a threat. Like, uh, are they cultists?
Uh, no. Possibly bandits.
Okay, did they try taking any of your gold? Your gold?
I believe
No,
we're
they didn't
assuming they
try.
took yours.
Maybe it was just, if it was one of them, maybe it was just some random one that kind of acts
Yes,
independently.
a small homeless child member of
Yeah.
that group of
Yes,
bandits.
absolutely. Had the roughest life
Hmm.
upbringing. Never knew their mother.
Well, that would be quite tragic.
Hmm.
I
Absolutely.
never knew my mother, and you've never seen me steal anything.
That's because you're
Well,
good at
we've
Seen me,
never.
stealing.
Sarah.
Hmm.
Seen me.
I
Sorry,
know, that's what
seen is
I
the right
said.
word.
You are too good. You act like I don't notice that new watch. No, I'm playing.
I I would think that if they are doing wrongs just for the sake of their own self-interest, it would be nothing but a benefit for us to eliminate them as a threat, as I get the suspicion that they will attempt a preemptive strike of their own. They seemed rather aware of our knowings.
Really?
They might. Amelie seemed a bit smitten with me, and Dupont did not seem to know what was going on at all. I think she bought my lie.
This is fair,
Oh.
but only one needs to peek through the veil in order to reveal the truth to the others.
This is true.
Uh, a thought, Miki, would it be possible to potentially gauge what they're doing with your familiar?
Potentially, yeah. I was thinking about that. Yeah, I can send them out. I can only see up to 100 feet through his eyes, but
Hmm.
if they make any movements, he can go further and he can report back. So, yeah,
Something.
actually, I should probably send them out now just in case they are quickly on our trail. So,
All right, you send your familiar up in the air.
yeah, I'll give him the instructions of watch over the camp. If they make any movements towards us, report, fly back to me as soon as possible.
All right, you send your familiar up over the camp to watch clandestinely. You can only telepathically communicate with your familiar when he is within 100 feet of you. So your familiar is out there watching with the command to return if he sees some dangerous doing. So that is taking place.
And do we want to set up camp around here and just kind of take shifts, I guess?
I think perhaps distance aways might be preferable.
Potentially.
I think even if we set up camp, we probably shouldn't even try to sleep tonight.
I agree.
If
I think full alert would be best.
Hmm.
We may as well free Cazador as well.
I
Alright.
mean, do you really wish to? Like, if you want, I could try and pull an all-nighter, watch as you all rest, be somewhat of a alarm beacon.
I worry for your health, my friend.
That's true, but I was already going to sleep rough anyway.
It's true. Another thought is if they do end up attacking us, God, this isn't good, but there's a chance that the problem of that particular current bit of unrest in you might be satiated for a moment.
Oh,
Possibly even useful.
oh, so you wish to let me
I think we should think economically about these
I
things. If we are
cannot.
to be attacked, we should make the most of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Miki, do you see that? Sarah's grown so much in so little time.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
both proud and very disappointed in ourselves.
Look, this
Wow.
is weird for me too, okay?
Now, your proposition is very, very, very tempting, I must say. If it happens, it happens. I cannot
I
believe you
mean,
thought
we're
of a
not
way.
forcing our hand. We're simply saying
No,
if the
no.
opportunity arises.
Yes, absolutely. If the stars align, if life gives you lemons, who is anyone to say that you cannot make lemonade?
Indeed.
Hmm.
Uh,
So you guys going to set up a camp far away, or what are you doing? Or you're not sleeping at all?
I just would say distance out of eyesight at least, and why not take shifts?
Yeah.
I also only have to sleep 4 hours, so I could uh,
Oh,
hang out for half the night.
Yeah. Same here.
I think I won't try to sleep at all.
Okay.
I don't-
Well, why don't me and Miki just take 2 shifts? Because I can do an alarm. I can
oh,
do like
Anybody who doesn't sleep will need to make a con save in order to not get a level of exhaustion. One D&D exhaustion, which is much friendlier, but still exhaustion.
yeah. That is the cool and scary thing about the exhaustion is like, it's just like a -1, 2, or 3, or 4 to like rolls. But then it's like you can only get 6 and then you're just done. It's like it's kind of a cool concept.
Well, one wishes to avoid exhaustion.
I
Yes.
don't know why it rolls twice every time I press the roll button, but I took the first roll the first time, so I'm taking the first roll now, which was a natural 1.
Oh,
Boo-hoo.
snap.
Okay, so you're planning to not sleep, so
Yeah.
you will get one level of 1 D&D exhaustion after the night passes.
Okay.
Guys, if we are setting up a camp, Celeste will make her tent. There is no wood for a fire, is there?
There are some very sparsely spread out little trees out here. Mostly just plains, but every once in a while there's a little tree.
If no one would be opposed, Celeste would make a very small, very, very small campfire just for a tiny bit of light while she sets up a tent for herself. And,
I'm not opposed.
No
Neither am
Exompia?
I.
wait, wait, wait. Oh, what did my Zoom just do? Oh, there it is.
looking at the same.
Showed you a tree.
Oh, no,
All right, you want to roll survival if you would like to. Roll survival to see if you can get some dry, usable firewood.
survival I can do.
or
Plus
if
3.
you are going to just detect that this tree is green and fresh and unusable for firewood.
Do not wish to light the whole tree. Just 19 total.
Ooh,
Yeah,
let's go.
you get firewood off the tree. You have to walk around a little bit and you find a tree that has some good pieces that you can use to make a little fire with.
I will do that, and once it is set up, she will finally move her legs. And she will lay down.
How far away from the gnome camp are you all? Are you like a
600
20-minute
feet?
walk? Are you only like 2,000 feet? Are you 600 feet? How far away?
15,000 or 1,500.
We're kind of
10,000
away.
feet.
I have distance blindness, so I don't know.
I would have imagined until out of direct eyesight of them.
Yeah, just kind of like where the tree line is, or like the peak of some kind of like hill or
Hill.
something like that. Yeah.
All right, so with Celeste's good survival roll, I'll say that you find a good place to camp as well, and Celeste gets a little fire going. And if y'all are taking watches, give me the 4 watches. Who are the 4 watches?
I think it's just me and Miki.
I'm not
Um,
sleeping, so I'll help through all the watches.
Cool.
Cazador, he's going to be like, oh yeah, guys, for sure, for sure. And then he's gonna like just passed out, just completely out of it.
Okay, there's gonna be a lot of things to roll for this night. So
Okay.
Andre's on all the watches. Kaz is asleep the whole time. Sarah and Miki are which are you doing all the watches as well and not sleeping, or
We both sleep for 4 hours, so we're gonna.
first half or last half?
I
Or
want to take first half for the
I'll
sake
take
of
second.
precasting mage armor.
okay.
Oh, I almost forgot about the arcane word.
And then Celeste, what are you gonna do? You took your legs off.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, do you say her taking off and on her prosthetics would be about like the same as like donning armor in terms of the time it takes?
I would say it takes. If you were surprised, you'd be fucked. If you
Yeah. So she would just take them off just to do basic nightly care routines that somebody of an amputee would have to do, and she will put them back on to sleep in, knowing that trouble could arise.
Okay. And if you're doing a normal sleep schedule, you could do first, second, third, or fourth watch. It's going to overlap with something that other people are doing.
She could do the last watch.
Okay. All right. Uh, let's see. Okay, so first watch is Andre, Sarah. Andre and Sarah is the first watch. So Andre and Sarah, let's start with both of you giving me a perception roll. Where's my dice? Where'd my dice go? I closed my dice.
Oh shit!
Snap.
Ooh, that was a good
Okay.
roll.
Eve is super perceptive, and what's Andre's roll?
It's a 3.
Nail.
Okay.
We all got done rob blind.
So if something is happening, Eve would see it and Andre would not.
I
Uh,
am wearing glasses.
Okay, both of you roll me a luck roll.
Just like a flat D20.
God, I hope you roll good, Andre.
I kind of hope you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
let's go. We
Lovely.
got robbed twice.
Pretty low.
Oh,
This,
That was lower.
you guys rolled low, but I rolled lower. All right. Your watch passes without incident. You see a Withebees looking for someone to lick. All
Frank.
right.
It
So
needs more salt.
we're gonna move to the second watch, which is gonna be Andre and Miki. Oh wait, no, still Sarah.
Mm.
Andre and Sarah. Cat's asleep. Celeste is asleep. All right. So the second watch is you two as well.
I have a
Um,
+3.
so I'll take perception rolls from each of you on the second watch.
Oh, snap.
Wow,
Nice.
2 19s.
Okay, we have a pattern going, and then 2 luck rolls.
I know different. No, those dice.
Let's
Wow.
go.
New dice.
I'm gonna mix it up.
A 4 is pretty low.
Pretty
Sure
low.
is.
Uh,
And oh, snap.
I feel like the dice want this to happen.
Yeah, for
Most
sure.
so Andre and Sarah are awake. Celeste is asleep. Oh yeah, I need one. I need one more roll. But hang on. Celeste is asleep. Miki is asleep. And okay, Kaz, give me a luck roll, please.
Okay. You get robbed in your dreams too, buddy.
Me and Andre have to fight
Oh,
a
snap.
werewolf cast. No!
Frostfire, no.
Yeah, you gave Frostfire to Miki.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thankfully. I
um,
just wake up without my shoes.
Kaz,
Shit.
these are your stats.
Wait,
I
what?
knew this was happening.
Son of a bitch.
You rolled it. He rolled it too.
You rolled a 2. You wear rat out on us.
Oh, snap.
I need a
We
minute.
didn't untie Kaz, to be clear.
You untied Clash.
We did not. We did not.
You totally did.
I
Okay,
thought we
sure.
did, to be
We
fair.
had to
I
move
think
him.
I
oh, because we moved. Yeah, whatever.
Also,
Yeah,
because
for
we were
sure.
like, if he were rats out, maybe we'll try and lead him to the camp.
Right.
Oh, yo,
Yeah.
let's go, actually.
No, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna take
Sorry.
a short break.
For sure.
There's some interesting stuff to set up here.
Very
So
interesting.
I
let's
think
take
it's the first actual PvP I've ever done. Now that I think about
Let's go.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's take a like a 5-minute break. Kaz, feel free to look over your stats during the 5-minute break. And
Absolutely.
we'll be back at what for me is 101.
Does Kaz get any of his normal benefits?
I don't think
Does he
so.
get to be
We'll
a
be-
Bloodsinger too?
No, we'll be back
Okay.
at 101
Hey,
Pacific time. Go to this owlbear link and don't touch the pieces. Pretend it's my mini board and I'm gonna move the shit around. And let me know if it doesn't work or anything. I got another way to run it if you have trouble getting into the owlbear. But also, aha, the first person has Aha, the second person. I need initiative rolls from everybody.
Hmm.
Ooh, that's good.
I forgot. Where's the owlbear link?
It's in the Zoom chat right now.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there you go.
Big six.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Pretty good. You have a minus to dex?
Yeah, I ain't got no legs.
Um,
Gonna hobble your way with the great sword. No, using the
Yeah.
great sword, kind of like a robot.
Well, I mean, she's got prosthetics, but you know, that's not quite the same.
This is a big fight. There are a lot of moving pieces to this fight.
Slap.
Uh, let's see. Kaz is coming.
oh shit.
I forgot about days.
Eve, Miki, Kaz. Okay, so we're just missing Daniel. All right, so Daniel, I put an owlbear link in the chat. I'm gonna try to just move the pieces myself rather than having people move the pieces. But I want everybody to join so you can see what's happening in there. And I need initiative rolls. Which one is player 14? Isn't that Kaz?
I think that's me.
And yeah,
Okay.
because I should be Cazador.
In
Yeah, I'm Cazador.
7 for Andre.
Maybe that's why. I think there's two player 14s, but let me see if I can change my name.
Okay.
Who don't I have an init roll from yet?
Me.
Sorry, what are you?
Sorry, I was.
Are you asking for initiative score?
Initiative roll.
I got a 14.
12.
Yeah, the 22.
Oh, dang.
Okay, I named myself.
Okay,
Alright.
Sarah has a 12 and Kaz has a 14.
I got a 14.
I got 12.
Okay.
I got 6.
Swapped.
Good
I got
old
a 7, so
Celeste no legs. Let's see.
Oh, right, Lincoln.
Let me get these in the right order. Let me get these in the right order.
You know, I had another character who always rolled last in initiative, and I would always just say, no, 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 no. I go first in initiative. You guys just got a surprise round.
Exactly. Oh, that reminds me of something I wanted to do before I showed you the map. See if I can do it now. See if I can draw some fog on here easily. Let's try this. No. Let's try this. No. Polygon. Brush. Let's see. Fill fog. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I can cut the fog around you. Come on, fog. Why are you staying there, fog? Why does it want there to be fog there so badly? Let's see. Circle. Oh, that works. Do it from here. No, do it from the middle. All right. Ah, there we go. Oh,
Yes, it worked. Lots
That's
of black
beautiful.
in the middle.
You just erase it from existence.
let's see. Disable fog cutting. Disable fog preview. triangle, hexagon, brush. Try to brush. Fog already exists here. Enable multi-layer to stack. You know, I think we'll just have to use our magic that you can't see the people. All right. Ta-da. Whoa, that fog thing is still there.
Oh.
What the
So
heck?
resilient.
It's
Whoa.
inspiring.
Reload. See if it.
Somebody cast Gust of Wind.
Boy,
Um,
this is beyond my
it's on the
pay
far
grade.
one.
That's why I use miniatures. All right. How do we get rid of that fog?
Is there like a DM layer maybe?
Look, this is sort of getting rid of the fog somehow.
Doing.
All right. I need to turn off this fucking fog shit. Whoa. Now I'm getting really confused. Sorry, y'all.
You're good, bro.
You guys, the two of you who are on watch are peeking into the night, trying to see if people are sneaking up on you. Sarah and Andre, you're sort of patrolling around the camp and looking for stuff when all of a sudden you hear from Kaz's bunk as a were-rat bursts forth, barely visible in the flickering embers of the fire that Celeste created. And Kaz, you are not yourself. You are a were-rat, and all you want to do is kill.
No. Okay.
And you
Wait,
see next to you the unconscious Dayus. You see
Oof.
about 10 feet away from you the conscious Andre. Andre, you're walking around the camp, and about 10 feet away from you, this dude just bursts up out of his bedroll looking exactly like a were-rat. And just slavering and like screaming and ready to eat somebody. And everybody who's asleep stays asleep right now. You will either someone will need to take an action to shake you awake, or you'll have to get a good perception roll while sleeping on your turn to see if you hear it through your dreams. But despite the lack of fog, all that you guys are aware of right now is a were-rat, your friend turning into a were-rat in the middle of the night. And that being said, the first turn is Miki's turn. So Miki, you'll just get a perception roll to see if you hear the were-rat transformation scream in your sleep.
All
And
right.
I'm gonna say that well, let's do that first.
10?
No. But I have a fun little roll to make. No. So lean to does not like wake you up this turn. Lean to is fathoming what's happening around you. Is trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, now it is some other people's turns that you
No.
know about.
I rolled
Oh.
22 on my perception. Is that not good enough
Ooh.
Uh,
to know
it's
things I don't know about?
not your turn. Your initiative is 14.
Ah,
Um, So it is the turn of some other people, some of whom see a were-rat. And
What's now?
from out of the darkness, arrows fly into the were-rat's chest.
Nani?
However, the were-rat does not take any damage from these arrows.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right in America.
God damn it.
Let's go. I knew it. Y'all called me crazy. Y'all said I couldn't do it. But
He's,
look at me
he's doing
now.
it. He's harnessing the rat.
I'm harnessing the rat.
Another pair of arrows shoot at the were-rat, but miss it. However, uh, a short bow arrow flies at Andre
No.
and misses.
Let's go.
And short bow arrow flies at Sarah. And should hit. Oh, I deleted your AC. What is your AC's 14, right?
14. Do I get this on shield would do anything?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, sure. Okay, shield.
Okay. A short bow arrow bounces off your shield. And do you have any description you want to give as you can't see your assailant?
Sure. I think I see. You know, she's not the most perceptive person in the world per se, but I think uh seeing Kazdor rare ratified getting hit by arrows, she hears the noise before she turns and forms a shield as she moves to block the attack. Just this I think it just like is a coagulation of her uh metallic figure as like when it moves quickly like this, it almost sort of sinews and is like liquid, but sort of quickly becomes like jagged, sharp carvings of just like a very quick, thin shield that uh, pulls up and blocks the shot.
So until the end of your next turn, your AC is 19. Or until the start of your next turn. Three gnome fighters come running up out of the woods at you, or out of the darkness at you, Sarah. One of them is Amelie, and they start swinging little gnome axes and little gnome long swords at you. And one of them hits you.
Okay.
And you take 8 damage from a little gnome longsword, or your ward does, going to 6 out of 14 on your ward. And that is the end of the gnome fighter's turn. Now it is Darius's turn. Darius is asleep. We'll roll for perception from him. He does not wake. Sarah, it is your turn.
Okay. I lose shield as it comes to my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, oh, what am I doing? I can angle this. Okay, I am going to cast Shatter to hit the 3 people right next to me,
Great.
and not myself. And all I mean, I don't know. I don't need to add much extra. Oh, I don't have any damaging 3rd level spells, so I may as well just use a 3rd level slot and try and hit him. So I'll upcast that by 1. And yeah.
All right. Roll
and
48 for me.
And also this makes a suddenly loud ringing noise. And I think it can be heard from sort of far away. I don't know. I'm also trying to wake up folks.
Roll me 48, please.
48, yes, yes. And I think I get a plus to that because of my circlet. Oof. Yes, I get +2 to this. So
what am I trying to beat? DC 15 or 16?
I think it's 16. Oh, sorry, 14.
14. Oh my.
Is that true? I guess so.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right, so you rolled 48 and you got 13.
Mhm.
And then what did you add from your circlet?
+2, so 15.
13. So 15. And those 9, okay, 9, 6, and Amelie. Oh, I shouldn't have actually changed that. Okay. All right. Describe, please. Not death, but what this looks like.
Cool. Yeah, just a what initially kind of appears as like shifting white light. The silver bells on her ears sort of ring, blasts out into lightning, and then sort of solidifies into liquid silver that hits the ground. Cutting into these people and making like the sound of metal rapidly cooling, like that kind of screech.
Very good. 9 and 6. All right.
And I like give people advantage on their rolls or something.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to track who's I'm trying to track some HP on 9 different creatures. Let's see. All right. And Shatter. Sure. But technically it's flavor text. It doesn't actually say the usual thing like with a thunderous boom that can be heard within 300 feet. But I'll allow it. Any movement or bonus action?
Nope.
All right. Now it is Kaz's turn. Kaz, you have your stats, and all you know is that you want murder and death. What do you do?
Okay, so I was hoping to roll like a D6, and like if it's 1 or 2, I go for Deus. If it's 3 or 4, I go for Andre. If it's 5 or 6, I go for the gnomes at the bottom. Would you be okay with that? Because I feel like Cazador, he's going to attack the first thing he sees, but I just don't know.
It's not the gnomes, you can't see them.
Oh, he can?
So
Okay.
just do even for Darius and odd for Andre.
Okay, Google. Even for who?
Just roll a d20.
Gotcha. 18.
Even for Darius.
Cazador is going to go for Darius.
All right. You want to bite or swing a short sword?
What was that multi-attack I was saying at the multi-attack?
Roll
Does
2d.
it 2d20? Okay.
Yeah.
Do I add the -1 from exhaustion or no?
Nope. You're a different person in my world.
Oh, cool, cool. Okay, okay. Oh, I rolled
Oh.
a D12 and a D20 or 2D.
All right, so that first D20 counts. That's a 5. Roll one more.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
And that's a 12 plus 4 is 16. Darius is asleep. Give me 1 second. Gotta pull up
Right.
something. Darius, that doesn't hit your do you want to be biting him or swinging your short sword at him?
I feel like Cazador would be going for the bite.
I swear oh, there he is.
Oh, it's not.
All right. So yeah, you start trying to bite and chew on Darius as he's laying there asleep on the ground, and your teeth just connect with his studded leather armor, and the bones that are embedded in the leather are clacking against your teeth. And Andre, you see your friend just ravenously biting on Darius's armor as if he's trying to eat him. And Darius doesn't wake up.
What?
Jesus.
What?
He's a
He's,
deep
he
sleeper.
thinks he's having some kind of dream. Um,
The massage on a beach somewhere with like a pina colada in his hand.
Thought elves didn't sleep at all.
They
Kaz would
can't.
like to yeah, he's too deep in meditation. Kaz he's a half elf. Kaz what no, I mean he really is. I didn't just make that up right then. He is.
Okay.
Um Kaz, do you want to add some flavor?
Yeah, so like at the very beginning of the like turn, the like when the arrows hit him, but they did no damage, like at first Castor would have like flinched, and then after realizing that he wasn't hurt, he would just laugh, like cackle and laugh, like a rat would, because they can't speak common, so you just cackle. And then yeah, yeah, that. And then like as his like eyes open, after cackling, all he sees is Deus, and then that just like script rolls in his mind of like infect, spread. And so
Yeah.
he is just like what's the word? Sprinting. So he was sprinting toward Deus and then was just like nose dived and then was just like trying to gnaw on him.
All right.
Yeah,
That's you, were rat.
yeah,
Uh
yeah. Where
now
rat.
now it's someone else's turn. Someone who will do something interesting. Wow.
So now let's
Wow.
go.
Who made up this person? Um,
Probably a super cool DM that doesn't want to kill the new player.
All the gnomes in Kazdor, like, look at the
all of a
only person
sudden,
who can't run away.
all of a sudden, this hag starts shooting out of the ethereal plane at you.
Oh
Um,
no, not again.
Magic
Oh,
missile.
I need to read something. Unconscious. Okay, okay. Uh, let's see. Let's see. What? All right. Yeah. All right. Nah. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll do that. I'll do that. Um, so, uh, Yeah, some of you, the awake ones in the northern half of the map, hear someone yelling in the you hear someone yelling. Sarah, you hear someone yelling at you, uh casting some kind of spell against you, and but you cannot see where it's coming from. And Sarah, you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ah, okay. Not 20?
So that little invisibility ring I have on the map, that is marking the place that you heard that coming from. Uh, but that's where you last heard that sound.
Cool.
And Sarah, you take 15 psychic damage as a lance shoots out of the darkness at you. It's like a giant glowing um golden lance, and it just penetrates your chest with a whistling sound, and then you feel an explosion in your brain as you take 15 psychic damage, or better said, your ward takes 6 and you take 9 psychic damage. Your ward goes down. So tell me what this is looking like on you.
Oh God, I have to describe what new Sarah looks. Okay. So I think to those looking, Sarah clocks some noise in the distance. Oh my God, I just realized I took half, which means they would, okay. Anyways, that's a lot of damage too. They she screams in a way that kind of trails off and like cuts itself off, almost like whatever magic sort of animates her voice falters. Uh, and she sort of sinks in on herself. Parts of the like a carved metal of her face sort of flood into her, uh, revealing a pretty well and properly decayed entity underneath, with a month of time affecting her body, uh, partially skeletal. I would say it's almost like mummified in this instance, I think. Thin layers of skin and fur, sort of grayed over wide eyes, uh, cat teeth and skull, um, like thin ribs and uh, what looks like things sort of pulsing and moving within her rib cage, and like movements of black metallic sinew that seem to still be keeping her animate within the sort of necrotic corpse of this entity. Um, and yeah, this sort of agonized uh, artificial scream comes out.
Dang.
Heck yeah. So the invisibility circle on the map indicates where you heard the yelling and where it sounded like the lance came from.
And do I have to roll something for ward breaking?
Ha ha ha. Yes.
Uh,
Uh,
Oh yeah, and like
so your
uh
DC is 15 when your ward is up.
hmm.
It's 14 when your ward is down.
Oh, is
And
that true? Do I get? I didn't know that.
yeah, roll me a D6, please.
Sounds good. 5.
So thanks for reminding me. You lose 10 hit points.
Okay.
But so Sarah is now at 21 out of 40. But if you get that ward back up, maybe something good will happen. All right. So that was somebody in the darkness's turn. And Kaz, nope.
Nah.
Andre. Andre, you're awake. What are you up to?
I think given the past bad perception rolls, Andre for sure does not see the gnome 3, 5, and 7. So I'm gonna do similar to Kaz, I think. I'm gonna roll a d20. Evens, I go to interrupt Kaz, hopefully. Odds, I'm gonna go help crash Sarah.
Okay.
So
Let's
go ahead.
go. I'll take you all then. Let's go.
That is evens. So I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action first to do the I don't remember what it's called. I have a dash because I'm an orc.
Yeah, run in and do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that. The reason why is because it gives me 3 temporary hit points, which I feel I might need during this.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run right up to Kaz, I think, just 10 feet up.
Okay. Take the dash action as a bonus action. You can trade a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. You regain unexpended uses at a long rest. When you use this trait, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. So you're going to bonus action dash up to Kaz.
And then I'm going to use my action to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
And I'm going to get both Kaz and Dias in there.
Okay.
To hopefully rouse him awake.
Oh, clever.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say that Darius fails his save because he's asleep.
So yeah.
It's technically he would still make the roll, but whatever. So Kaz, roll a con save.
Okay.
And roll damage, Andre.
Okay.
Con. Okay.
Very good.
I got yes.
All right, so you take Kaz takes 1 damage. Where Rat goes to 32 out of 33. And Darius takes the full 3, but that's not too much. So Darius is now awake. And any other stuff, Andre, and or flavor?
It makes the sound of a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. I don't think it pushes anyone because he's made the save. Yeah, it doesn't push anyone. I think it just sounds like if you've ever heard like a gunshot that's a little too close. It's just that.
All right. Miki and Celeste are now conscious.
Ooh.
Very good. That's your turn?
That's my turn. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna risk the opportunity attack, and I'm going to after that run towards Gnome 9, I think it is, the one above Amelie, and I'm just gonna run and try and help Sarah with that.
All right. Kaz, roll an opportunity attack, please.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start randomly selecting whether you're biting or stabbing.
Really? Okay.
Uh,
6.
You try to stab and you miss. Using your little were-rat short sword that just comes with the therianthropy. You're just always carrying a short sword.
I know. I was like wondering that while I was reading it. I was like, wait, what?
It's a good thing I took Frostfire from you.
I know. I was so thankful about that too.
All right. So Celeste, you are awake, and just to make sure everybody knows, none of you have the benefits of a long rest so far, so you still have your stats from before you went to sleep. Celeste, you are up.
Understood. I will spend 15 feet of my movement to stand up, and I will use the other 15 to, well, I'll look around, see the chaos ensuing, and I know these gnomes are bad actors, so I will use the remaining of my movement to stand next to Emily, which is be 15 feet. No, on the other side of Sarah. So 5, 10. Yes. That way I can. Ooh, perhaps that is not wise. Actually, next to Gnome 6, I think. Yeah, I think that would be better. That way, all three of them can't attack me at once.
Smart, smart.
Yeah. But and then I will use unsheath my sword and with one movement cleave down a Gnome 6.
All right, roll to hit.
Come on, big money. 18.
That hits.
Excellent. And I will. No, I will just roll damage for that one. 2d6 plus. Oh, it doesn't show it on here. Oh, that's my fault because I didn't put that. Plus 3. That does 11 slashing damage. And then I will, using that same momentum, spin it around and do another slice.
All right, extra attack.
Yep. For a almost natural 20. 26. And
Yep.
I will do 2d6 plus 3. And for this one, I will actually do torment. So I will take off 5 hit points, put me down to 50,
Okay.
and this will do an extra 10 necrotic damage.
Nice.
So 2d6 plus 13.
So you go down to 58, I think, from 63 to 58.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right, because for some reason I forgot last time I healed, so I put myself down as 55, but that is correct. 58.
All right. Describe a gnome death.
Oh, then I
Snap.
don't lose any hit points if they die.
Great.
Oh, let's go.
So you will see 2 quick slashes, like she does not move very quickly to get there, just unsteady on her feet, but her arms like tanks on jet engines just slash through one massive slash, and the other one you would see that familiar dark shine in her eyes, and her skin almost about to split, but not as the blade cleaves through the first gnome, and that flash transfers to the blade, dealing necrotic damage and cleaving down the shoulder of this gnome.
Very good. Gnome 6 used to be named Kara, is now DEAD. I'd like to also point out that these tents and this tree can be used as cover. And there is a fire here, but otherwise mostly a dry plain in which thou art fighting, and thus ends round 1. And we're back to the top. Miki, you wake up and you see a were-rat worrying Darius's body like a dog with a chew toy. You see gnomes attacking Andre, Sarah, and Celeste near you.
Wouldn't Dias have gotten pushed back 10 feet?
Oh
Uh,
yeah, because he failed because he was unconscious.
Yay.
Yeah.
a guy who looks like a rat was chewing on him, is now like laying right next to you, looking surprised.
Mm.
And what are you up to?
All right. Miki would stand up and using 15 feet of movement, and then can she see the other gnomes with their 60 feet of dark vision?
I'm gonna say that they're hiding and stuff.
Fair enough. Okay.
You see the gnomes that are engaging your friends there, and you
Mm.
see the were-rat. The rest of them are creeping around.
All right. One other question. How is my wild magic feeling? Am I feeling a little bubbly?
Probably.
Fun. Okay. All right, cool. Then I would uh bonus action. Let me read this, make sure I'm doing it right. Yeah, it is a bonus action. Never hit with it. Okay. I will bonus action Hex Amelie.
Okay.
Okay. And then for my main action, I will just firebolt Amelie while trying to move into this tent to get a little bit of cover.
Roll to hit.
All right. It is a +8.
Okay. You just barely hit.
Barely. Okay.
Roll damage.
Cool. That is 2d10 plus a from Hex, a d6.
D6. Not bad.
Oh, I would be using my Pact magic spell slot for that, just so you know.
Okay.
So
For your hex.
yes.
Cool. You hear in your head, take back the land.
Oh no, that's 2d10 plus a d6.
Wow.
Very low. Okay.
That was an oh.
That was a lot of minimum.
Yeah. All right.
Nonetheless, Amelie is looking very messed up from other bits of the battle you've added to it. So
Gotcha. All right then. Yeah, after going into the tent for some cover, that's my turn.
okay. So you're currently concentrating on Hex.
Yes.
And you go into the tent to get some cover.
Mm.
All right. And you have lean to as well to give out advantage and that sort of thing with help actions if you want.
Oh, okay. Cool. Then he's just gonna sit on my shoulder for right
All right. Lean to is in the lean to.
now.
Okay, we got gnome fighters. The ones that you can see. Um, let's see. Gnome 9 is going after Andre, and Amelie is going after Sarah while looking plaintively at Andre. 9 going for Andre is the 3 that misses, and Amelie for Sarah is the 17 that hits.
I'm gonna cast shield again. Which also brings my ward back up to 2.
Okay. It's not enough to block this hit.
It's not, she got a 17.
Uh, it's not enough to block this hit.
Okay.
Your shield is AC 19.
I guess I won't cast it. If that's possible.
I'm nice.
Okay.
Just this once. All right, you don't cast it. And you get hit. All right, rolling damage. Crappy damage. So you take 6, going to 15. And so that was those two. Let me get these other ones. They like engaging in melee. These two are gonna run up and start beating on Darius. And we'll see what happens. That is 1 hit and 1 miss. See, this is what could have happened to you on your turn. That's 12 damage, Darius. Darius is looking a little messed up for a guy who hasn't even done anything in the fight yet. Back to our gnome fighters.
Now,
All right, these fools are now visible, and one's a melee attack on the were-rat, and the other two are short bow attacks on the were-rat. They did not get the memo that the other short bow attacks didn't work. One crits, like you get an arrow right in the eye, were-rat, and the gnome is like, yes, I will kill this were-rat. And then the arrow just goes like pops out of your eye, and your eye just completely heals, and you take absolutely no damage from the critted arrow, nor the swords or anything else. And these gnomes are like, we should not attack this were-rat, for our weapons are useless. And this gnome runs up and short bow attacks on Celeste. And where's your AC?
It is 16.
That is a hit.
uh,
My list go. There my list. Write down your AC. Gotta roll damage, Jake. All right, here we go.
let's go.
Bam!
Snail. Trying to kill the poor boy?
13 damage on you, girl. You go to 50 out of 70. Somebody's got
Oh, I
D12s
know.
for hit points. You go to 50 out of 70. And
Reaction, Sainted Reprisal.
is that 5 damage?
It is 2d6 necrotic.
Roll
I
it.
roll.
Roll it up.
Let's go.
7 necrotic.
7. Describe what this looks like as you hurt this person.
They hit me with a axe, a sword,
That person is shooting a short bow at you.
a short bow. Then, as the arrow pierces between the gaps of my armor, it will see a dark bolt almost shoot out that follows the same path of the arrow and pierce them right back.
Unfortunately, that only works with a melee attack. I just looked
Oh, is that? Did I read that wrong? You
it
are
says
right. I
when
did.
it hits you with a melee attack.
Ah,
So
damn.
we'll save that.
Rewind that. Did not use my reaction.
Whereas I've done that so much.
Yeah, I just read it too, and then oh well.
Oh well.
We are learning Valdez together, and Valdez is dope, and I'm glad that you're using Valdez stuff. So that gnome moved on you. Those are all the gnome fighters. They are all visible now. And it's Darius's turn, baby.
Let's go.
What is Darius gonna do?
Be in my Happy Meal.
What?
Oh no. Oh my goodness.
You just got a free Darius toy? What?
Yeah,
What?
came in the box. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
So Darius uses half his movement to jump up from prone, and then he starts sensuously dancing. Um he
What?
he starts dancing with his swords, and this would look familiar to Kaz if he wasn't a were-rat. And
Copyright strike.
Dice starts dancing, and hum 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 hum. Huh, huh. Okay. Where rat? Um, make me a wisdom save, please.
Oh, okay. And this will be the
It's +0 to wisdom, the were rat.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. I forgot if it was a -1 or just no. And ooh.
Okay, Darius tries to cast hold person on you.
Let's go.
You pass. He could have shut down the whole thing, and you passed. Oh,
No, not
uh,
today.
Darius continues being in his blade song at least. And let's see, is he gonna move? No, he's got gnomes on him. All right. So he stays there and sort of dancingly menaces the two gnomes next to him. Sarah, it is your turn.
Okay. Uh, Celeste just killed one of these gnomes next to me. There are three visible, but one of them's dead, right?
Yep.
Great. Okay. Uh, I guess in my injured state, this will be something of a struggle, but I think I can still try and point out this spellcaster that I saw or know the direction of.
You last heard the spellcasting sound coming from the place where the invisible token is.
Great. Uh, I will loudly point that out. And then feel like
I
I don't
saw
have
spellcaster coming from over there where that invisible token is.
sounds just like that. Uh, and then I'm just gonna cast a second level magic missile on someone in front of me. I guess I'll do it on Amelie.
All right,
Amelie.
roll damage.
Let's do it. +3 or +4?
It's 4 darts, I believe.
Cool.
4 darts plus yeah, +4.
Oh
15
dang. Let's go.
total damage. Uh
Dude, that's literally like one below optimal.
as the darts rip into Amelie's flesh, she looks at Andre and says, it is so rare to meet a strong person who is smart as well. As one of the darts rips out her throat.
Oh.
Sarah, please describe the rest.
Sarah, a full like expressionless corpse. Uh the silver darts ripping through this person. Uh focus on the spellcaster. Just sort of frazzled and injured. Uh
Right on. Anything else?
for my turn, I gotta stay engaged with this person, and I don't have any bonus actions right now, so nope.
All right. Amelie is dead. She could have been your love interest, but she's
Mm.
gone.
Is she making death saving throws or full dead?
She's dead. She's
All
dead.
right.
Um, do, do you want her to make death saving throws?
Ooh.
If
I'll leave it up to the dice.
if you
Can
want
I roll a luck check?
if Daniel wants her to make death saves, I'm gonna have Daniel make a roll.
Okay.
I think it'll be fun if Eve has to make the death saves for Amelie.
All right. Well, roll me a luck check, Daniel.
Okay.
You got this.
I've been rolling low all day. Oh, there's a
Okay.
14. That's not that low.
All right. Amelie is making death saves. Her throat got cut out by the dart and she's bleeding out laying in front of Crash. Um and I will make her death saves secretly. I will
Okay.
make her death
Ooh.
saves. Because it's so dramatic. Uh, all right, so that was Sarah's turn. Guess whose turn it is now? It's Were Rat's turn.
Let's go.
Were Rat,
Wait,
you want flesh?
yes, and I shall get it. So, earlier, did you say that the gnome 7, 5, and 3 were visible now?
Everybody's visible. You've got a
Okay, cool.
gnome standing right in front of you.
Cool. Like, so at the like very beginning, like from the first like thunder wave, and then the arrows coming with the critical, and then the hold spell like not working on Cazador. Like he is just like the were rat just has like confidence through the roof. He's like has the meme playing, I am the storm that is approaching. And he just feels like the apex in this situation. He I don't know, I think he would go after the person who got a crit on him. Who is that? Or
Gnome 7.
Gnome 7. I feel like when he got crit, he would like turn to the direction that it happened after
The
his
arrow going through his eye. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, he's just going to do that. Just bolt it toward Gnome 7.
All right, you head down there. You get an opportunity attack from Gnome 3. Uh, Gnome three's weapon bounces off of you, does not hurt you. You are immune to non-magical damage. Roll me 2d20s for your hits on Gnome 7.
Okay,
You are biting Gnome 7.
let's go.
Got a crit. So roll 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay. 8.
The gnome saves on catching were rat therianthropy from you.
Oh,
Uh,
let's go.
that is gnome 7, right? Yes.
Yeah.
You said it took 8. Okay, gnome 7 getting messed up by the were rat.
Yeah.
And okay, now it is someone else's turn. And let's see. Where did that go? Okay. Okay. Let's see here. All right. All right. Miki, Andre. Yeah, fuck it. Miki, Andre, Sarah, and Celeste, all of you make con saves, please. I'm gonna roll for some other people, but let me find out about you guys first.
Right. And did you say my name too or no?
First.
Nope.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get a Dr. Pepper real quick.
19.
Okay.
So it's a pass.
Hot 4.
So the only
22.
that failed was Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus. This is bad. All right, so
If Sarah dies, it's okay.
oh man, that is a really lucky roll for you all. That should be an average of 32. That's a below average roll.
Jesus.
Sarah takes 20 damage and
Alright.
goes down.
Can I cast shield?
No.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm gone.
Uh, and
She collapses in a big pile of bones.
all right,
See
so
dry bones.
it's 10 damage. Let's see, where's my unconscious thingamabob? Is my unconscious on you? And then 10 damage to Miki, Andre, and Celeste. I'm gonna obviously describe what's happening. Miki, Andre, and Celeste.
Oh, and Lean To's probably gone too.
More than likely. I need to roll for some other people too, but I'm gonna tell you what happens now. So, out of the darkness of invisibility blasts a massive cone of cold, a avalanche appearing out of an invisible point in the darkness there, blasting a wide and massive cone of snow and ice, little chunks of rock mixed in there, and you find yourselves almost freezing as it's literally like an avalanche appears in midair and just buffets you and encases you. And of course the caster is also still invisible. Now I need to roll for some other people. This is for Darius.
Oh,
Okay, Darius only takes 10. That was an incredibly low roll for that spell.
if you rolled over 50, I would be dead.
Uh, the sometimes that does happen in D&D, and the threat of it is what makes these things.
It's kind of why I play.
Ooh.
So 10 damage to Darius, and then why don't you roll a con save for lean to
Oh,
just
it's
to
got 3 health.
Oh,
no, but maybe it like hit
nat
on
20?
a roll in the tent or something. Just see
Right.
if you roll a 19 or a 20.
What's it's a -1 con.
Dang.
Right now he's using
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, lean to disapparates. And then we've got Gnome 9 and Amelie. Amelie's fucking dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Amelie's making death saves, and then she gets fucking caught in a cone of cold and just fucking freezes to death.
Jesus.
Killed by her own boss.
But her glazed
Bro.
frozen eyes are looking up at Andre.
No, bro.
This is traumatizing for Andre.
It's okay.
He's
I'll
already
cast...
scared of Sarah, and then Amelie's like, "Oh, I kind of liked you," and he's like, "What? When?" And then she fucking dies.
If
And
I
then I'm like,
live,
"Oh, maybe I can fix this," and then that happens. That is fucking amazing.
hey, if I live, I'll do you a solid and cast Animate Dead on her.
Oh no.
Gnome 9 dies.
I love this game.
All right,
Yeah.
9.
Gnome 9 dies also, and then maybe the invisible person moves, maybe they don't. You don't know because they're invisible.
Do we see which direction the spell came from?
Oh, it definitely originates from the point that currently has the invisible token on it.
Because my map's not updating. It's
Yeah,
still
my map's
Yeah,
not
me
updating
neither.
either.
Yeah.
You can try refreshing it.
I have.
I-
Yeah.
I did.
It didn't work.
Well, let
I
me-
even
I'll
closed it.
I'll use something else. Hang on.
Because I closed it out and then clicked on the link again. Didn't work.
Okay, take it easy. Thank you for that.
My bad, my
I'm still sleeping.
bad. Same,
Yeah.
bro. That's why I got a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Me too.
Nice. You actually gave me the idea. I saw you like downing one. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
that's kind of good.
It's my go-to drink when I don't have Arizona's.
All right, do you see these eyes?
Nice.
No.
No?
Well, I saw the eye moving and then disappeared.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my lighting. It's red because I'm dying.
Oh, dang.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. I refreshed mine and none of the shit I've been doing is happening. All right. Oh yeah, that reset a lot of the movement. Okay, gnome. I think all of the gnomes to the right of Sarah were dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this just reset me a ton by resetting, but hopefully what I'm doing is now visible.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
can
yeah.
see those.
It is. Cazador was by Gnome 7, I believe, at the bottom port.
Yeah, but they had all moved up. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have to approximate what had happened because this is resetting. This has reset everything. Celeste was here. You guys had 3 gnomes in between you. All of
Yeah.
whom are dead now.
On
Gnome
the
8.
upside, it's sticking this time.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because before I was envisioning it all in my head because I thought I had a bug. I was
I
like, oh,
thought so too.
I was waiting for my turn to say something.
I think it broke when person went invisible.
probably.
I think so.
Are you seeing 3 incapacitated rings?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, at the
So
top part.
the cone came from the middle of the middle incapacitated ring, but you don't know where the person might be now, but it looks like it came from the middle. It came from the space where the middle incapacitated ring is. Um, so I think we're caught up. Oh, let's get rid of lean to.
Oh yeah.
I all 3 gnomes that were in between Andre and Celeste have gotten killed, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So back to the drawing board. That person blasted you all, and now it's Andre's turn.
Boy.
Rah. Man, I just like envisioning because like that reminds me so much of like how Baldur's Gate 3 explains how a mind flare is kind of formed, over like your original form is like destroyed as the mind flare thing happens at the same time. So it has your memories, but it's like an exact replica of you.
No
It's like
BD spoilers, please.
what?
That's Act 1.
Yeah, what?
So staying with the game, Andre, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I think I'm going to use my action to summon the Eldritch Cannon flamethrower,
Okay.
and I am going to this is probably not even going to do anything, but I think Andre's pretty upset by this turn of events, so I will go right like right in front of the where I saw the blast come from, that middle incapacitated ring, and I will just unleash on there, and it makes a 15-foot cone of fire. Each creature takes 2d8 fire damage and half that on a dex save. And yeah, that's it. So
Okay. Let's see. Hang on.
and I guess flavor wise, while you're figuring stuff out, Andre just kind of like looks shocked after everything, takes a moment, grabs like a vial from his belt, kind of just sticks it into his metal rod, his staff, and he runs to that spot and he just fucking opens and it's just flames.
Okay, so you're doing the same thing you did before where it doesn't have legs, it's tiny, and you're holding it.
Yes.
Okay. So you step up there to hopefully catch anybody that's around that space. Like that space and then anything around it in a 15-foot cone.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll say that you hit someone, and I'll make a concentration save for that person. And obviously they pass. And go
Should I
ahead,
still roll damage?
go ahead and roll damage.
All
The
right.
the most important thing there was the concentration save,
Yeah.
the greater invisibility spell. So let's see, they're making a dex save on your 13. Okay, so that's a fail, so that's a full 13. Uh the person looks really messed up. Just kidding, they're invisible. You can't tell how messed up they are at all. But you blast this person, you make them make a concentration save. That's good. What else?
I think that's it. Action and bonus action.
All right.
Yeah, I'll stay there, and I guess I'll just keep an ear out, see if there's anything I can do as far as to hear them or anything like that.
Yeah, you hear like Sacre bleu. Dommage. Ah, the burning sensation. Um, Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Okay.
Uh,
That is an 11, and that is -1. That's a 10.
he is making non flambe. You can't quite pinpoint where the invisible voice is coming from. But good turn. Celeste, you're up.
Right. Everyone around me is perishing, or perished. Gnome 8, they are up and active.
Yep.
Let us remedy that. Or do I help Sarah? Oh, decisions. I'm a fighter. I'll do the fighting. So I will move up to gnome 8.
All right.
And oh wait, actually, what is the range on this spell? 60 feet. Okay, then I will move up right there, and I will do my 2 attacks.
All right.
Big money.
Big money, baby.
19.
That's a hit.
They shall take 15 slashing damage.
Okay. That person really fucked up.
Then I shall try once more until they are dead.
This is the way.
18.
Roll damage.
2d6, and just because I feel as I won't take damage from it, I will do torment for an extra 10 necrotic,
All right.
and they will take a total of 19.
This is a dead person. Give me a description.
As what was the other person's name? I think I wrote it down. Well, just as the other gnome. Only instead of downward slashes for them, I will do 1 across the legs so that they may be the same as me, and as they fall, I shall do an upward cut, up the gut into the chest. The bright flash of necrotic energy.
All right.
And the bonus action, I shall spend some hit points and cast the spell. Oh, you know what? No, I cannot, because I am wielding a 2-handed weapon. I shall do nothing.
All right. What were you thinking about casting?
I was gonna cast Shield of Faith, but it requires a somatic component, and since I'm wielding a 2-handed weapon,
Ah,
cool. Then I will.
what that?
then I will cast Shield of Faith.
Just take your hand off your weapon.
Well, you know, I just rules is written. You know.
Yeah, I don't like those rules as written.
Cool. I don't either. I'll use my bonus action cast Shield of Faith on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darius, is he within 60 feet? I can measure that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay, then Darius shall have a +2 to his AC.
Man, his AC is incredible right now.
And that is my turn.
I'm just gonna pretend he's deafened. Diuse. Dang. Okay. All right. We're back to the top of the round. Miki, you are inside of a frozen tent. Lean-to gone.
Mm.
What are you up to?
All right. So I peek out the tent. Do I see unconscious Sarah crash?
You do.
Cool. She's gonna take out from her little bag a little fragile looking necklace, and she's gonna bonus action use it to cast Healing Word.
Okay. Roll a d4. D4 plus 4, and then a d20.
Plus 4. Oh, nice. Got max.
Sarah,
Which is
you're
8.
coming back with 8 health, and before I ask for a description, roll a d20. Okay, your amulet stays together. Describe either Sarah describe waking up, or Miki describe healing, or both.
You describe healing first.
Yeah, so Mickey peeking out of the tent sees unconscious Sarah crash, and she gets like a little flash of trauma to past deaths that she's witnessed, and she just unconsciously, just without even really thinking about it, grabs out the necklace, and she whispers just a little bit of like some healing words, and just carries on into the wind into the unconscious body.
Nice.
Sort of it's the quietest, like marionette strings just kind of pulled up into life. The beating, shifting movement of liquid metal, softly sort of glow returns to her eyes. There is sort of a shudder, but no noise, just back up.
All right, you are back. Miki, that was your bonus action, right?
Yes. Okay. And then for my main action, I guess I would move, I guess, somewhere near here.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I will twin spell just 2 firebolts at the gnomes attacking Deus.
All right. Roll.
Roll. First one. And second one to hit.
Was the first one a 20?
No, I just rolled both to hits.
Oh, okay. What were the two numbers?
First one to hit was a 22, and the second one to hit was a 20.
Okay, so they both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Gotcha. So that is 2d10. So the first one will take 9 damage.
Okay.
Second one would take 13.
Okay.
All right, and that is my turn.
Okay. You notice that the second one like doesn't get as hurt as much as the first one, and you recognize that that is Pong Noir,
Oh,
the bigger buffer lady fighter. Pont noir literally means black bridge, which is kind of fun. And Miki, go ahead and roll on the wild magic table, please.
It's been a minute. 42.
42?
42.
First, that sounds dangerous. You turn into a potted plant until the start of the next turn.
Oh, snap. Wait,
Well-
you actually just eliminated yourself as a target.
Yeah.
While a
Perfect
plant, you are
defense.
incapacitated and have vulnerability to all damage. If you drop to 0 hit points, your pot breaks and your form reverts.
So the start or till the end of your next turn?
The start, so it's
Okay.
not that bad.
Okay.
But Miki, do you want to describe turning into a potted plant? Because that sounds fun.
Yeah, I guess just while after taking the shots and running over, a little bit of like residual magic just kind of sparks in her hand and kind of just travels up and then just poops, and then she just turns into like this potted plant that's like the Mexican like red agave plants, and she just kind of plops right down.
All right, you potted plant. It's time for some fighters. The fighters that are left. It'd be pretty funny if they went over there and killed that potted plant and it turned it back into a person. But I think these two are gonna bang on Darius, who is currently fine and has an AC of 43.
43.
43.
What the?
Mm,
He has an AC of 23.
Oh,
Oh,
I heard
okay.
40.
I heard
I
I
heard
43.
also heard
43.
Me
43.
too.
No,
I
I'm
was
sorry.
like, sir.
Maybe he's a turtle barbarian paladin in disguise or some shit.
Sun, Blade Song plus Shield of Faith. But one of those hits, one of those did actually hit, surprisingly.
Thank
But fuck it, he cast Shield. Why not? Uh, so so he blocks that, and those gnomes are like, Pont Noir is like, this little dancing fellow is so difficult to kill. Why am I calling him little when I am large for a tiny person? Um, and let's see, those are those two. Let's see, the ones by the were-rat, they realized that the were-rat is not taking damage. And they see how dangerous Seleth is. So I think they're
Yes.
all running over towards Seleth. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait, like
Get one opportunity attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1,
like
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
so like seeing that the halflings are like losing interest, could Cazador roll deception to like fake a wound to like
Uh,
give him hope?
You
Okay.
are not Cazador. You are a were-rat that wants flesh.
Oh yeah, but he wants him to stay. He's like, no, meal, stay over here. I'm juicy. Look at.
You are not Cazador. You are a insane, crazed were-rat that wants flesh.
Okay.
10 damage on Seleth from a really roided out short bow.
Dang.
And those are they. Let's see. Those are all the living gnomes. Okay. Darius is up. Darius is sick of the gnomes that are standing next to him. Oh yeah, you can take an opportunity attack on one of those gnomes though, were-rat. So roll a d20 to hit one.
Oh,
If
okay.
you but you are a were
Absolutely.
craves flesh, so you must
Yes.
to try to eat them.
Absolutely.
You don't want to talk to them about whether being a sorcerer is like being the nobility of magic users.
It is though. Like it's like fact. Ooh,
Uh,
dirty 20.
Yeah, roll damage. Roll roll a d6 to try to stab it with your short sword.
Like 1d6 plus 2.
Yep. Low
Like-
damage, high immunity.
Absolutely. Oh,
Okay.
6.
You stab one of them gnomes and take 6 hit points off of it. And the gnome is like, these were rats. We must escape from it right after we kill all these people.
The
And
where it crackles.
what does it sound like?
I'm thinking it sounds like really real like a 80-year-old smoker who smoked every single day of their life. It sounds like that, and they're trying to make their voice scratchier, and they're just like letting out like wilted laughs. Yeah, I'm too embarrassed to try it, but that's what it sounds like.
I'm just thinking of like sandpaper on wood.
Yes, exactly.
I'm thinking about the person from Monsters Inc. You forgot to
Ah.
file your paperwork.
Something like
Always watching, or whatever she
Yeah.
says.
So it's Darius Ekis's turn, and he is getting sick of these two gnomes that are messing with him to the west of him. So this massive thunderous boom explodes out of him, and the northern gnome that is not Pont Noir immediately dies, just fucking bursts apart into flesh pieces. And the one to the south that is Pont Noir, like it blasts against her face, and she's just like, as this thunderous boom rolls over her, and Darius teleports down here to Gnome 3 as actually, fuck it, he teleports right here as he is casting Thunderstep. And then he makes a spell attack roll uh against that gnome against Pont Noir, and he hits as he extends his hand out, and a skeletal hand flies across the battlefield and grasps Pont Noir around the throat, and the skeletal hand just strangles her, and she's like, and falls over, the victim of the chill touch cantrip. And Darius has taken out 2 with the help of Miki's softening him up with the firebolt damage. And that is Darius's turn.
I did forget to roll a concentration check for his for the spell I cast on him. So
Hold
I
up.
will. Yep. Nope.
Oh,
No
nope.
more Shield of Faith.
No more 23. All right,
Only 21.
Sarah, you're up.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Uh, cool. I'm gonna try and yeah, I mean I can't see the invisible thing who I'm really hoping to go after.
Generally where they are.
Yes, but that is less helpful in some ways. Okay. Yeah, why not? All right, I'm gonna flaming sphere is 60 feet. Great. That's probably within range. I'm going to cast flaming sphere in the general vicinity of that person at 3rd level.
Okay, tell me exactly where your flaming sphere is going to be.
Okay.
tell me in reference to Andre or wave a little thing.
I will do it away from Andre. I will do it. Where's the little there? Here.
Right there?
Sure.
Okay.
There are markers around. If I
That's
did it in this, it would hurt Andre on his turn.
Yeah.
If he stayed there. So.
right. You put your
Reminds me of Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
Brain blast.
People-
All right, it's a rave.
It's a simple thing in life.
Yeah.
So all right, so you make a flaming sphere appear there.
Yeah.
What do you do with it? You just
Bonus action, try and bash it into something invisible within 5 feet.
uh
Mhm.
uh yeah. What direction do you want to bash?
All right, I'll roll Are these incapacitated markers where it might be, or this is just the general vicinity?
There where it might be, the one that's directly above Andre is where he sort of heard the swearing coming from, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, so
You're unconscious at the time.
fair enough. Well, let's say I make the luckiest guess and go straight west or east.
Okay. All right. You ram it into an invisible creature. The creature makes a saving throw. The creature passes the saving throw. Gonna take half damage. Roll 2d6.
I upcasted. It's a 3rd level spell, so
Roll.
3d6.
Roll the 3d6. I'm making a concentration save for that person.
Woo!
Oh, thank God.
Roll your 3d6.
I did. They take 7 halved.
I don't see it, but you're telling me it's 7, so that's fine.
Yep.
Yay! You broke someone's concentration on something. Now we don't have to use these incapacitated tokens anymore until that person is incapacitated.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering what that picture was for.
I saw it the whole time. I was
And yeah, your sphere slams into Dacian. You see her in her leather cloak and leather hood. And she becomes visible as she's charred, and she cries out, "You are horrible people! Horrible!" And she's
I
visible.
think Andre just yells back, "You killed Amelie!" Even though Sarah did that. Like,
And Dacian gives you a look. Gives you a look like, you crazy.
They Dacian did directly kill the person that was standing next to Annalie.
Yeah. Sarah, I guess that was your action, your bonus action. So any other
Am
movement?
I in combat with anyone? Oh, I'm not. I guess I don't need. I'm going to this tent for cover.
Yeah, always be tempting. The one to your west?
Yes.
All right, it's
the
a
tent.
frozen tent that Miki was once in.
Okay.
You see a frozen phoenix.
That means
No.
it's hardier, I guess. That's not how frozen things work.
Hardier.
I'm tired.
All right,
Good.
where rat, you're standing there slavering for blood.
Smell, okay. I think the one in clearest view. Who has the least amount of? No, actually, he's just gonna go for gnome 3.
All right.
He's like isolated. He's got that predatory instinct going through his mind. He's like, oh, the prey is running away. So he's going to chase after gnome 3. And do you want to roll for if he bites or
Roll 2d20 for me.
Ooh, okay. 2d20.
He's using his short sword.
Gotcha. 2d20.
That's 2 hits.
Dang. Okay.
Sounds like a potential kill to me. Roll 2d6 plus 4.
Okay.
Damn,
13.
13 on gnome 3.
Yeah.
Oh, gnome 3
Has-
hasn't taken any damage yet.
Oh no.
These gnomes are resilient. We'll give them
Ooh,
that.
they are hardy people.
Poor Pont Noir. She was my favorite one. All right, where we're at, you hurt gnome 3 significantly. And it is the now visible Dacian's turn. She says, they are too strong. We must flee. And she casts Misty Step.
Misty Step.
I know Darius has counterspell.
Oh, that's true. Dice is the most optimized character known to man.
Do you yell that out at him as she's casting?
We all scream dice.
Yes.
You counterspell me, you son of a bitch.
Nobody leaves here alive. Cazador feeds.
Yell that out as she's casting it.
Yeah.
Yell out, I know you have counterspell. All right, fine. He counterspells it.
Oh snap.
Woo! She's casting Misty Step,
Success.
and you see that she's casting a spell, and you yell out, I know you have counterspell, motherfucker. Like, spell looks at you and is like, okay, and just interrupts her spell and shuts it down. So she is counterspelled. So she's just going, her bonus action is counterspelled. So she runs up, she runs 6 spaces to the east, and then she dash actions 6 more spaces to the east and says, flee, they know counterspell. They are so totally OP. And did you see that one using his torment ability? Her torment, oh my god. Just kidding. All right, so she's running, and Andre, your turn.
Okay. I am absolutely going to chase her down.
Let's go.
She has disappeared on my map, though. I don't know where she is.
Oh, she's
Oh,
there.
she's at the
Off
top
the
right.
map.
Okay.
Where's off it to the east?
How far is she from me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 or
60 feet?
yeah.
Okay. Then
You've got this, Dre.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna use Scorching Ray first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I only have 2nd level spells, but I do get to add a D8 to one of these since I'm using my Artificer things.
All right.
And they are all on her. So let me go ahead and roll those.
3 to hibbies.
You got
There
this.
it's how many? It's 3 D20s, and these are +7. Oh yeah, it's the morning where I have the exhaustion. So So I see a
Ooh.
3. A 3 plus 8 is an 11. 5 plus 8 is 13, and a 13 plus 8 is a 21.
Roll 2d6 and 1d8.
Right.
Max damage. Got it.
Hopefully.
Max damage guaranteed.
That is
okay.
a 9.
Oh,
That is a 9. The darts smoosh into her as she's running. She looks injured. Pieces of her leather cloak are flying off and waggling around behind her. But she's still running.
I think it is at this point that Andre says, "I'ma get you," and he just starts adrenaline rush, which is the bonus action thing I could do. So I get 3 temporary HP, and I'm just gonna chase her down. Just
let's
gonna put her in
go.
the melee range.
Yes.
Let's queen her. Just like
That's-
so fucked up from the tent.
The queening has begun.
that's the
I mean,
second-
we didn't go looking for them; they came looking for us.
Right,
And they're totally
exactly.
justified and normal.
Yeah, it's like y'all even like backed off from the camp, and then they just come up.
They killed your romantic interest.
Yes, apps. They robbed you.
I love the Doom 2016-esque music going on in the background.
Yes.
as you just stomp on stone balls.
You were gonna ask her to senior prom.
Andre has very confused feelings about gnomes at this point. There was the onion, there was Amelie.
Oh no.
All
Can't
right,
think about the onion this late at night.
Celeste, you're up.
I am up already.
Yeah, that was Andre's turn. So
Throw
now
your sword at her.
Ah, yeah. And since I do not like the one running away, they are a coward. They need to die. I will again take 5 more hit points off, putting me at 20. And I
Dang.
will guiding bolt. What do I have? +6. No. Yes, I do have +6 to hit.
all right, roll the hit.
Come on, big money.
You got this.
Oh, 10.
And
Oh no.
Oh, that misses.
You
Then
the
have a point of inspiration from last time, don't you?
um
Game. I can't
it,
remember.
I think that might have been another game. I don't think I have inspiration for this one.
My
All right.
pre-vote.
Yeah,
free vote.
I didn't mark it, so
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna
run, sir, or what else do you want to do?
that was my action. I will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I was put right, oh no, that's not it. If I were put like right here, how far would that put me from Gnome 7? That would put me 30 foot. Put me right here.
All
Oh,
right.
I
keep
want them to
mine.
have to dash if they want to get to me.
All right. They got short bows though.
Yeah, that's fair, but they were approaching me.
All right. So
I think that's it. I don't know if I have a bonus action since I already cast a spell. No, I don't. That is my turn.
all right. Okay, back to the top. Another round. Miki.
Miki unpotted plants herself.
Oh yeah, I
What's-
forgot about that.
Didn't come up.
Little potted plant turns back into a 6'8" Eladrin.
Am I conscious of what was going on as I was plant?
Yes.
All right, cool. Then just wanting revenge for making Crash go unconscious, Miki is going to go as far as she can. So
Okay, that's 6 spaces from where you were.
gotcha. And then I will. How far is that right now? Okay, that's 65 feet. Is that within range of this thing? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's 90 feet. What's the range over here? Okay, cool. I can attack any one of them. All right, so I will. How many sorcery points will this make me have to do if I do twin spell? For a third level, okay, that'll cost me 5, so I can't do what I originally planned. All right, that's fine. I will just at third level just cast a normal chromatic orb at Dacian.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I will Tides of Chaos that.
Okay.
Ooh,
Roll.
getting serious up in here.
I want her. Miki wants her dead.
Hey!
Let's do
Oh.
it.
Roll damage.
Let's go.
All right, so that would be doubled. So that would be 10d8.
Nice.
Dang.
Which element are you using?
Because she's petty ice.
Nice. All right. Roll this damage. Oh,
Oh god. Oh man.
Whoa,
Jesus Christ.
bro.
Man.
You really wanted her dead.
Annihilation.
And wild
Ah.
magic will surge.
Okay. You cast fireball on me and I die.
roll wild magic on the wild magic table real quick. Just to
89.
spin
89.
89. That is you become invisible during
Oh,
that.
what's
Wait,
up?
it's a perfect mirror.
Yeah,
it is.
that is
You're just
legit.
flexing on her now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, wait. You're like the predator. You're like, you shot the beam at her, and then you just cloak.
During that time, other creatures can't hear you. So that's interesting. All right, give me a description of the absolute total destruction and death of like way overkill ice death of Dacian.
Yeah, so Miki just seeing with just pure hate in her eyes, is just running over and then just with both her hands, she just kind of swipes at her little amulet, and then she just kind of, with both hands, just ice, and then ice spikes just spring out from her hands, and it's just like a solid, like little beam that just goes right into Dacian, getting
Yeah.
right in the center of her chest.
It's like a beam that it hardens into an icicle. It just beam spears right through her chest, and the piece of her heart that fits the spear of ice thrusts out of her chest while the rest of it stays in her chest. And
Ooh.
this little leather cloaked gnome is running and then just is stuck on this spear of ice and just slumps to the ground. And the other 3 gnomes just kill themselves.
Ow.
Cazador eats them and is fine.
Yeah. He's happy and content.
Yeah, the other 3 gnomes kill themselves, and Cazador eats them and doesn't have to get his level of a level of exhaustion this evening because he ate humanoid flesh.
Snap.
And that brings us out of battle, out of session, into checkouts. Boop, 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 boop.
Snap.
That
Bum,
was
bum, bum,
You guys
um
remember 4 in-game days ago when I was just a alcohol merchant and not
Hey, you sold alcohol
with a
today.
corpse in a ward and a were rat?
Hey, look, we just got a retinue of zombies, okay? They're
I
frozen
love this
fresh.
group.
It'll be.
I love this group because we have all the monsters. We have the corpse, we have the were rat, we have the capitalist.
bum.
The
Jesus.
castle.
raise your hand if you have an inspiration left. 1. That's it. All right, we're doing inspo vote. All right. What did you enjoy about the session? What did you enjoy that another player did? Next time we play, I'll be in my house, so I'll have the miniatures and the camera with the real terrain and everything again instead of
Nice.
out there. I don't think Ryan has played when I actually have real terrain and real minis like I'm supposed to.
Oh wait, is this your first combat with us?
This is my first combat.
Wow.
Oh dang, let's go.
Yeah. So not technically my first kill. Last time was my
Mm.
first kill.
Nah.
Plus
Yeah.
fly. But yeah, my first roll to kill.
Very
Roll
cruel.
kill. All right. So Alex, you are up first on the checkouts.
Yeah, I very much liked this session. I liked the whole like before the tense little atmosphere in the camp with like the subtle flirting with Amelie and Andre. I liked the whole scene of the Why the Beast with Cass. Yeah, I I very much enjoyed while in the fight as Sarah was going down like all the like this her description and then her subtly just whenever she spoke after her ward went down, I liked the little touch of the different voice. And yeah, I would say my inspo will go to her.
Dope. All right. Ryan.
Yes. What I enjoyed about the session, first combat in this campaign. Yeah,
Cool.
that was fun. That's fun. It's a first time using really the this particular class for ever, and it is interesting to learn. Also, I'm really happy with it so far. I like taking health for spells. It's very entertaining. Uh, then did you of course the things that the other players did. I really liked Andre's interaction with the gnomes. He was very like like face for the party and seeing his how would you say, not relationship with the I forget her name.
Dacian?
No, not Dacian, the one that liked
Amelie?
him.
Amelie.
Emily, yeah. His that connection, quote unquote, with him and Amelie, the big orc and the little gnome. And that was fun. And then seeing Sarah rather than Crash for the first time. I wasn't expecting a corpse per se, even though I know that is what you said. It was just it was interesting to actually hear that description of
To
what.
clarify, it is the other way around. The corpse is Crash, the person,
Oh,
the
right.
ward is Sarah. It's okay.
That's right. Yeah.
It's a weird character.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll try to remember that for next
You're
time.
good. You're good.
Yeah. And then I like seeing the were rat come out and everything. There's so much stuff I enjoyed. No so my inspo vote, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Andre. So I liked like that beginning role play. And then also the flamethrower is just too cool to
Yeah.
pass up.
Yeah, and you broke the concentration. Wait, the flaming sphere eventually broke the concentration, but
Yeah.
the flamethrower brought the attention to the fact that breaking the concentration was gonna end the invisible onslaught. Dope. All right. All right, Eve.
Boosh. Session as a whole, I enjoyed the tense interactions with these mercenary bandits, mafia, Borgonians. It was fun to see the dialogue between two groups of people who were secretly plotting to kill each other. It was fun to role play as someone who didn't know that was going on. I had a moment where I rolled a luck check because I was about to say something that was like dumb and would have exposed us because that was a thought I had to say in character. And then you guys had your like whispered conversation about not doing that. So I was like, oh,
It's fun to
oh,
do that.
yeah. I'll roll luck to see if I'm dumb. But no, very good. I like the build up to the combat with the rat rat encounter leading to the assassination attempt. Very fun. Whew. Something another player did. I liked Celeste's combat descriptions and effectiveness in battle. I liked, I appreciated everyone coming to save me and Miki helping with the amulet and Andre running after this fucking spellcaster. And Cazador's commitment to being a were-rat and really going for strategy and trying to eat these people. Appreciate it. Oh, who already has the vote?
You,
I have one vote, I think.
Me and Andre.
Daniel has one.
Okay, yeah, I'll double down on Andre.
Okay. All right, Zach.
I really enjoyed the session. Like I I really like the combat because each time it's like fresh and new and it's like a treat. Like usually we're just like spending like 10 sessions straight, just like talking in hallways and stuff like that. But then that random big encounter is just like it's cool. It's just the cherry on top. Uh I really like how I was able to become a were-rat like Cazador. I was hoping something like this would happen, and it's been really, really fun. I like how it was like a dice roll too, where it could have like not happened. That it feels good. And like role playing it in, it was super nice. Uh I really enjoyed everyone's like kind of descriptions, especially Eve describing Sarah when she was revived, like with that healing word that Mickey did. That was cool, like the description what you did of the what'd you say? It was like the inner metal parts. I forgot what you called them, like pistons or something like that that were on the inside. I
Hard to
forget what you
remember
said.
my own words.
Was it like metal sinew? I feel like you
Yeah, like
said something like
sinewy
that. Yeah.
liquid metal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I enjoyed it. It's like it paints a vivid picture in your mind.
Hopefully not too vivid. I don't want to.
Uh, I'd say the right amount of vivid.
Good, good.
Yeah. I enjoyed Andre just like having a whole Lord of the Rings segment of like just immediately finding love and then losing them in the same exact scene. That was too picture perfect.
I'll bring her back, Andre. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing.
I like how like
Audrey's terrified of that. Daniel is so excited for that to happen.
Wonderful.
bro, it was all so good. Ryan with the descriptions of like showing off his class of like the taking health points for like guiding bolt and stuff like that. That was like cool, intriguing, like because I don't know what that is. Looking forward to finding out more. Mickey, top notch. His support and damage and like Kamehameha. That was awesome on all aspects. Inspiration point goes to Crash for me.
Oh shit.
Here you. Let's
Com-
get it.
Common senseless.
Common
I
senses.
believe I already went.
Oh man.
Oh.
I thought
Well, Ryan went. Common Senses didn't go yet.
Mhm.
okay, sorry. I was like writing the plot summary while I'm listening, and it's 3 a.m. Just so you know, the session is supposed to end an hour and a half ago, but
Oh,
because of fun, sometimes I go longer.
No.
if you realize this.
There will be
You
times.
just realized.
Okay, it's 1:30 Pacific. Good night, everybody. But yeah, I get sleepy, and also running such a complex combat makes my brain mush. But yeah, I thought it was Miki, Andre, Eve, and then Kaz, but I guess I started with Calm.
I wasn't first. I was second.
Yeah, it was
Who hasn't gone?
Mickey.
Who hasn't gone?
I
Tell me.
I
Everyone's-
haven't gone.
You haven't gone?
I haven't
I
gone. I
Oh.
thought Ryan was first.
Jesus.
Was I?
I thought you were.
first.
No, no.
We're fine.
Crash.
It's
Sarah
early.
Crash was first.
Nope.
No.
No, she definitely went after you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Somebody was first. I don't
I
know. It
think
might
you
have
were
been me.
first.
This is making me feel better that since
It wasn't Miki.
It may have
I'll
been
give it a
me.
solid
that
red.
went
I
first.
think
it
it was
Mickey.
you.
Yeah, I was
Has
thinking
Miki
it was
gone
Mickey.
already?
I have
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
4
because she
votes.
did that
Oh.
like Kamehameha.
Yeah. Miki
Or-
was first, then it was me.
Oh,
Then it
you
was then it was Sarah, then it was Kaz.
Okay,
I
okay,
have,
okay.
I have 4 votes, so one person hasn't gone.
I haven't gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely not dead.
Huh?
There was so
That's
much I
making me
enjoyed
feel way
about this
better
session.
about my memory not working. It'll be like, all right.
I don't know if anyone caught it when Andre was like, "Oh, Amelie doesn't like men."
Yeah.
And I liked that whole interaction just with being able to be Andre and then Amelie, especially since it's so different from like the last time I had something similar with Fergus and that one lady where Fergus is really trying to like get things going, but he's just like, I don't really care about, like, if you guys know, like, if you've heard the Dragon Ball Z characters, anime characters, where they describe them as fight sexual.
yeah.
Where that was that kind of character, and it was really fun to get to play Andre, where I'm like, he's like a teenager, and he's like, what?
Oh, I forgot
Really?
you were a child.
He's like
Okay.
17, I think.
I honestly
Yeah.
thought Andre was like 25.
I constantly
Yeah.
forget.
I think
It's
this is the first
insane.
the first session I was in when he said he was like 17. You're like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I thought he was like 30 something. I
I
thought
mean,
he was
he's
like
built,
older.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really just enjoyed so much about this session. Something I enjoyed that another player did, I really liked Kaz's interaction with Frankie, the wildebeest.
Oh.
I really liked Scylla, just kind of backing up the idea of like, yeah, we're gonna kill them now. I really liked Miki. I don't remember what you did, but I know the Kamehameha was great, but I'm like trying to remember what I remember. There was something when we were all talking that you said that I was like, that was really good. It is 3 a.m. though.
Yeah.
Saved
Um,
my life.
and then the whole thing that I wanted to say was with Sarah and the Amelie thing, where Sarah clearly kills Amelie in front of Andre, and I think Andre is too scared of Sarah to ever like mentally admit that something to him. So he's just like, "You did it, Dacian. It was you."
I feel
Yeah.
so bad. She's so oblivious that she can't tell how scary she is.
I love so much about this whole group. It was so much fun playing today.
Very volatile magic.
And for the inspiration vote, I think I'm gonna give it to Miki. For the Kamehameha and the thing that I can't remember that happened that I was like, that was cool. I think it was maybe with the gold. The thing with the
Maybe.
gold where yeah.
Well, so that leaves us with Eve and Daniel tied and Miki with 1. So I'm in a roll. I almost decided to
No.
Let's
Roll a d4, and
if I roll higher than a 15, if I roll a 15 or higher, then you both get it.
Oh, dang.
ooh,
Nope.
if you roll a
Oh.
nat
That is
20,
not a
Mickey
15.
get it. Oh,
If
okay.
if I
I
roll
didn't have the thing open.
even number, then Eve gets it. Nope.
Oh, so.
R.I.P. That's
R.I.P.
okay.
Potential inspiration. So Daniel and
Hell yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is very fun for me. I like both running and as a player participating in complex combats. I want my DMs to run complex combats. And like like Zach was saying, oh, we have all these sessions where we're just talking, and then all of a sudden there's this big complex combat, and it's a real treat. And like, I don't want to play a game where like, there are three goblins, and then we spend like 40 minutes fighting the three goblins. Like, I want it
Yeah.
interesting. Speaking of which, I built this encounter, this whole thing with the gnomes and all this shit, like a year ago or so for my original players, and they shut down this encounter so quickly. They, I think they started a fight with the people. It wasn't like a camp ambush, but the point is that Tasha's Hideous Laughtered the caster, uh, and then spent the whole battle. She spent the whole battle, incapacitated, and she kept like telling the fighters to come over and hit her so that she could make another save. And so her own fighters just kept hitting her until
So tactical.
they just destroyed all the fighters really easily, like without the, the cone of cold and all that other shit. It was, it's just picking off fighters. So that was when I first learned how annoying Tasha's Hideous Laughter can be. And on the Tuesday game, the Tuesday in-person game that Daniel and I play in, we're on our fourth DM, and the first DM left because he had this whole complex Manticore battle set up, and then Tasha's Hideous Laughter at his man,
Oh.
and the Manticore just fell out of the sky, and then we tied it up. That's like a bunch of extra battle. And he never came back after that. Like, just a week or it was just like a week or two before that I pulled this encounter. I'm like, there's 9 fighters and a caster. It's gonna be dope. What a high level caster. And they're just like, Tasha's Hideous Laughter on your caster, and then just laughing on the ground for the whole fucking battle. Um, but yeah, this was fun for me because I like playing Darius in the battle and trying to figure out what to do. I thought it was really clutch that Calm was like, he's got counterspell, you gotta use counterspell.
He used it on me. I know he's got it.
Yeah, no, that was clutch and fun. And I feel bad about Zach's theory. On one hand, I feel bad about Zach's therianthropy because he spent the first half of the session tied to a tree, and the second half of the session, like I just have to attack everyone around me all the time. You definitely made the best of it, and like talking about your thoughts while tied to a tree and talking about like your rat strategies, and then I'm just like, no, you just want to eat people.
Yeah,
Like the rat decides. I'm like, no. But I mean, on one hand, I feel bad about the limitation, but on the other hand, there was a lot of time where it was like, you need to fix this thing that you have. You need to fix this thing that you have, and you're like, no, I'm going to try to capitalize on it. And now you're attacking everybody. Speaking of which, when we come back,
Uh-huh.
I guess he's still an insane were rat in the middle.
Why we specified he eat the people and he's fine?
Yeah, he's eating people. I mean, that gives
Yeah.
time. Darius can cast hold
Well-
person on him. You can tie him up again.
Or we'll just attack him while he's in health person and knock out his were rat stuff.
It's
Would
like
Would that work? It's like a wild shape.
I get 3 bodies. That's like maybe like an hour and 17 minutes per body, you know. That were good.
An hour and 17 minutes. Wow.
That's very specific.
You have like
Yeah.
a system or
Yes, yes. It's kind of like those eating competitions. You have to have like a
got it,
plan.
got
Right,
it.
you have to put it on
Yeah.
smaller plates.
And the
Yes,
water.
exactly. Yeah.
So if they were human sized, you'd have like 2 hours and 34 minutes. But since they're
Right.
gnomes, they're 1 hour and 17.
Right.
Yes, because
You
it takes
eat
longer.
gnomes one bite at a time.
It's all about them bones. That's why the
Yes.
time is like that.
I'm really glad we remembered Miki's wild magic surges. Those were very entertaining. I'm really
Yes.
glad we remembered Sarah Crash's mechanic with losing her ward and losing hit points, and then you ended up unconscious. I enjoyed employing Cone of Cold on you all, even though it was only 20 hit points. Miki fucking what 52 hit points on
That was insane.
That
on the
was very high.
Craziest
52
crit.
damage. That was insane. And yeah, Andre's flamethrower and love quest, very cool. And if you are unfamiliar with what Com is running, it's a martyr
Okay.
I knew it.
from Valdez. And it's very entertaining, and it seems it feels a little OP that you can just be like, well, I know this blow is gonna kill this person, so I'm gonna do 10 damage and take hit points from it. And yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see the class in action. I really like the Valdez book. So, and you're using the skills well. So that's the post capulo.
Damn it.
I remembered what it was, Miki. It was when you described that the reason it was cold damage is because she's petty.
Oh yeah.
I loved that. The idea that you were like, it would be cold damage because this character's petty.
Yeah. Any final thoughts like that one?
Yeah, like I really, really enjoyed the kind of like creativity that you let me do, Jake, with the rolling for like who Kaiser would attack and stuff like that. That was cool. Like I honestly don't mind playing things like this. Like I don't feel limited in everything I do with the character. Like I like it. Even tied to the tree, I wanted to cast mirror image on myself and have Kaz like talking to all of his mirror images and like checking on his like look and seeing if like he's got any blemishes or something. It's like I'll make the best out of any situation, so don't worry about like feeling like railroading.
Well, we gotta get you cured. We gotta get you cured.
This insomnia is too much.
He can't sleep, right?
He knows.
Sometimes it's fun to be cursed. I was
So-
cursed for a bit.
Celeb not knowing where the were rat came from.
She just woke up, there's a were rat. She doesn't know it's him. She's gonna try and kill him.
Oh, God.
Oh no, guys, where's Cazador? He might have ate him.
I was totally expecting the gnomes to just like kill the were rat and then be like, "We did it, guys! We saved
helped
you.
you."
Pay us."
Just like we said, we're protectors. We're here to
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're watching your camp to make sure that everything was okay with you.
Yeah.
But they couldn't do a single point of damage to the were-rat.
And y'all, I felt like Tesla. I felt like Albert Einstein. I felt like someone who everyone said, like, nah, man, you're wrong. And then all of a sudden, their theories tested correct. I'm like, oh, it felt so good.
Hey, you didn't even turn us all into were rats. You're
I
doing
know.
great.
I was actually really surprised when that one had like a 20 on his constitution roll.
Yeah, we could have turned that gnome into a were-rat. A were-gnome rat.
Yeah.
What would I become? What would happen?
The metal skeleton were-rat. Well, find out next time on Elenia Toth. 1 week from
Ward rat.
what?
Ward rat.
Ward.
Word rat.
Ward rat.
Word rat.
All right, y'all. It's bedtime for me. I'll see you in 1 week.
Mm,
Bye,
See ya.
guys.
see
Have a good one.
Thank
Chat,
you
everyone.
too. Thank you for the
Sleep.
fun.
Goodbye.